She say she want hood nigga. I keep the perk by the pound. The trunk stay bumped and y'all know we run the town. Hood nigga. And I keep a bad bitch around. Thick bitch, long hair, yellow, white, red, brown. Hood nigga. And my Chevy sitting on 24s. Flats look like flapjack. Pancake, you ain't no hood nigga. I'ma play the game how it go. They can take me out the hood, but I'ma keep it hood, folks. I'm on that good and alcohol. I got some down bitches I can't call. What's that? I don't know what I would do without y'all. I'm a ball till the day I fall. Yeah, long as my bitches love me. I can give a darn about no hate long as my bitches love me. I can give a darn about no hate long as these bitches love me. I can give a darn about no hate long as these bitches love me. Let me tell you about this country shit. Country shit. Let me tell you about this country shit. Country shit. Let me tell you about this country shit. Country shit. Let me tell you about this country shit. Country shit. Country shit. Let me tell you about this super fly, dirt coast muddy water. Shorty, pop that pussy if you wanna. Let me tell you about this old school pouring lean, candy yams and collard greens, pocket full of stones, riding clean.
Well, I'm just one parlay away from a new house, new car. I'm just one parlay away. Trust I'ma take us far. I'm just one parlay away. One parlay away. One parlay away. Oh, I took the Chiefs on over. Took my homes on yards. Everything is going good so far. Lakers beating the Knicks. Spread is only 6. 2 minutes left in the game, baby. I'm about to hit. Ow!
I need out, yeah, I need out. Blood pressure higher than a body count. Tomorrow she has to go. She's a mama. I think I married a hoe. Married a hoe. I said, mama, I think I married a hoe. I made a mistake, mama. No, oh no. I want you. A man can't do nothing for you. All these hoes ain't loyal. All these hoes ain't loyal. These hoes ain't loyal. These hoes ain't loyal. When a rich brother wants you and your man can't do nothing for you. All these hoes ain't loyal. Whoa, these hoes ain't loyal. These hoes ain't loyal. These hoes ain't loyal. 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 These hoes ain't loyal.
right, y'all. We back up in here again, man. Let me get my Otis, man. Let me get that Otis. Yeah. We going back to the basics, y'all, man. Welcome back, y'all, to another one, y'all. Another episode on the JVJ Network. I am your host. Let's talk with JVJ. Hope everybody doing all right. On your way in, as usual, man, can y'all do your boy a favor by hitting that like, that share, that subscribe, turn notifications on, all that in the bag of chips. We got channels down here at the bottom, and y'all see them, read them. Go and find them hosts for you, boy. We trying to grow around here. Now that we got that out the way, look, y'all, tonight we talking about this Chud the Builder stuff, man. We had a little update with the situation with this guy. And if y'all don't remember who this guy is, he was going around in Nashville, Tennessee or whatever, white dude. He's just going around, going up to black people, antagonizing them, calling them the N-word, and hoping that they did something to him so he could mace him where he could try to shoot him. And he would threaten on live streams. He was live streaming this the whole time, y'all. He was threatening he'll shoot him or he'll mace him because they got mad that he called him an N-word. And then he would turn around and tell everybody that they're chimping out. That was his thing. And he's been doing it for a while. He's been growing on social media here and there. You already know. But he had a court appearance because he got his own little problems, man. He got a lot of problems, to be honest with you. Like, they be talking about black folks all the time. I'm like, this dude got a criminal record, like to get touched in the butt. He got a whole, y'all will see about it. Y'all see about it throughout the video. But he had to show up to court one day, and I guess he decided he wanted to do it again while he was at the courthouse or whatever, and ended up he got into it with a guy and ended up shooting himself and the guy. And now, he's in court. So that's pretty much just a Chud the Builder right now. But we're going to do a breakdown of him. Shout out to Young Don. I think that's Young Don Reacts. I think that's what we're going to for the first video. Young Don Reacts. Yeah, we're going to go to that first. And then we're going to actually go after that, y'all, to a conversation between a debate, if we do say so, which I really don't think it was a debate. I think it was one dummy talking to somebody that actually ain't being dumb on this subject. But they had a conversation about Chud the Builder, and somehow it devolved into black people need to stop being sensitive. Like, it's some shit like that. But either way, though, we're going to the first video. So, as usual, y'all already know, man, get your cigarettes, get your weed, get whatever you need. I'm about to go ahead and get into this thing, see what they talking about. Shout out to Young Don once again. Let me turn the music down, so let me use a little too high. All right. Either way, though, yeah, let's get to this first video.
Set initial bond at $1.25 million.
Bro, nah, you gotta look at his face when he says it. He does that meme, bro. Look at his face when he says it. Oh my God. Boy, oh boy. You know who I would not want to be right now? Check this out, man. Chud the Builder is facing up to 54 years. He is facing up to 54 years in prison for attempted murder if found guilty, guys. So bail has been set, and the number is a big one. Watch Chud's face, bro. It's pure gold.
Man, I ain't know we was gonna get tank advertising this early in the goddamn stuff. But anyway, though, I know somebody that'll play that game.
So bail's gonna work out.
I'm gonna set it.
Look at him! The fucking criminal! Yeah, man. Look, I guess who's the one chimping out now, Chud? Yeah, look at you. You're a felon. You're about to be. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, fingers crossed. Felon, degenerate. Look at him in his jail uniform.
Just a bond right now till we have our bail hearing. Then I'll let you make all the arguments. We can go through all the factors in the statute and see if that gets amended up or down. Okay.
So it sounds like they're going to have an official bail hearing, but the judge, he wants to just put something in place right now, real quick. So Chud is for sure going to be in jail all this weekend. Ooh, buddy. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to set initial bond at $1.25 million.
Bro, nah, you got to look at his face when he says it. He does that meme, bro. Look at his face when he says it. Oh my God. Oh, this made my heart glad.
Initial bond at $1.25 million. $1.25 million. Based upon the facts of how many people in the courtyard, we're here at the courthouse, and the city.
And I know some people are out here talking about, oh, they got murderers and all this on the street. And I'm like, this dude literally almost killed a dude. He shot this black dude twice after antagonizing him, starting an altercation. Shot this man twice in front of the courthouse, y'all. In front of the courthouse. Literally just got out of court. You know, there's a whole bunch of police officers up in there. So, yeah, I'm going to do it here. I guess he felt safe. Now he up in here with a $1.25 million bond. But it gets crazy, y'all, because y'all see the second half of the title. Y'all see the second half of the title.
Seriousness of all these felonies.
Yeah.
And his bond status.
Yeah, and his bond status. That's another thing, though. People are saying he shouldn't even get bail, man. And it just goes to show you, white privilege is a real thing. The white man, he can always find, they always got a loophole for him somewhere. Because he was already out on bond. Like, he was already going through a legal situation as is. And so the fact that he now commits another crime, right? Attempted murder, he shouldn't get any bail. He shouldn't get any bond, right? At least.
And just so y'all know, he actually got arrested like a couple days before. He was live streaming at some steakhouse or whatever, and I don't know what transpired between him and the owner of the place or whatever, the establishment, but they told him he needed to leave, bro. He was pretty much done eating his food or whatever the hell. But they was like, yeah, bro, you gotta go. And he just said, well, y'all telling me to leave, I ain't paying my bill. And he just walked up out of there, but he walked out of there the whole time. He was talking shit to the guys that were trying to get him up out of there. He kept calling this dude a midget and all these other words, telling him that he not American and stuff. So he got arrested for that. Like, he thought nothing of it, y'all. Did that at that restaurant and then went out on the street, videotaping still like it was nothing. Like right there on that strip where they be at. Everybody out at night. It was easy for the police to find him. Took his ass to jail for that. He bonded out on that. And then when he goes to court again, the motherfucker shoots somebody at the courthouse. Like, come on now.
That's what I see a lot of people saying. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. Well, so I did a quick Google search, and you know, these results, these Google AI answers aren't always accurate. But here's what it says. Yes, it is possible to bond out again if you are arrested while already out on bond, but it is not guaranteed. Whether you can secure release depends on the judge, the severity of the new charges, and whether your original bond is revoked. Right. Getting arrested for a new offense while out on bond violates the conditions for your pre-trial release. You will face the following scenarios regarding your bonds. Okay. No bond denied a bail. If the judge considers you a flight risk or a danger to public safety, I think he's proven that much. Huh? Right? Because the last time y'all let this maniac out on bond, he shot a guy. So I would say denied a bail is the appropriate consequence here. But okay. Looks like he's just getting a bail for the new charge. It doesn't sound like they've increased the amount of bail for the previous charge. Doesn't matter though, because he's in jail, right? So I guess the original bond was revoked, and now he has a new bond set in light of all of the recent bullshit. And so now he's looking at 1.25. Now you got to come up with 10% of the posted bond, right? Whatever the judge says, you got to come up with 10%. So they say 1.25 million. It means he needs to come up with $125,000, either in cash or in the form of an asset that he leverages as, or puts down, you know, as a capital or collateral, I should say, rather. Chud the Builder, he's poor white trash. You know, if you actually go and check out his social media thing where he is, first and foremost, let's look at his GoFundMe.
Look, yeah, I want y'all already see it on screen. I wanted to stop before it got to that point. Chud is a poor motherfucker. He's going around antagonizing black people, calling them the N-word, saying they chimping out. He's instigating these situations. Look how much money this motherfucker done raised.
Wow. Okay. Woo. And that shit is coming in strong, bro. That shit coming in strong by the minute. Look at that. 250 here, 220 there. God damn, bro. 50 here, 50 there. I hope this helps, brother. Praying for you and your family with the whitest of white emoji clasped hands, prayer hands. Oh, yeah, you are right and they're wrong. Free speech always. Gas all your leaders. Based. By God, we will have a safe home. Jesus Christ. Chud stands for the right to defend from a violent chimp out. Yeah, you see, this is where
that's the problem right there. And a lot of folks would like us to all believe that it's not a lot of people out here in this country that are still, you know, racist, you know. Say people that are racist are dying off as if they didn't teach their kids didn't teach their kids. Like we've probably 4-5 generations deep into this thing. That them people that have been taught. You see little kids in elementary school saying racial slurs to their black and people of other color, goddamn ethnicities. They saying racial slurs to them people in elementary school, y'all. In the year 2026, somebody just had to teach their kid that. These kids, look, they smart. They got access to the internet at an early age. They didn't learn that on the internet, bro. They learned that at home. They learned that at home. People are passing it down. You'll have people that will sit in your face and say, this country ain't racist. These motherfuckers literally donated over $100,000, over $150,000 already. This shit just happened, y'all. Just happened. Not even, the motherfucker was supposed to spend the jail, like be in jail for the whole weekend. I think it happened on Thursday or some shit like that. They've already raised over $150,000 for this dude. That's a lot of motherfucking racists in this country. There's a lot of racists in the country, and they willing to stick together. They sticking with this motherfucker, this sick ass individual that goes out and harasses people for no reason. But as long as they black, it's good. Okay, we'll donate money to you, Chud. Let's keep going.
Whites, I gotta say, they got us beat, brother. They got us beat.
Another commercial.
Everybody take a seat and let your body free.
It don't matter what they do. It don't matter how. Once it comes down to whites versus blacks, they come together with a level of just, solidarity that I truly is it's impressive, bro. So he's already raised the bond money off of this shit. Now, granted, some of this money includes money he has already been raising for a while, money that I'm sure he's already withdrawn and spent. Right, but it looks like probably he's raised the bond money, so he's gonna get out. He's gonna get out, bro. Okay, bittersweet.
Yes, sir.
So the 26th at 9 o'clock. I'm sorry, the 21st at 9 o'clock for a bond hearing.
Oh man, so he's gonna raise a milli, bro. He's gonna raise a lot of money. He's gonna get, boy, he's gonna get a lot of money for you see.
Hey, he might even get Elon Musk to donate $100,000 to him just because. Like, yeah, I got that from the federal government. That's y'all tax money anyways, man. I'm gonna support you because you out here you going at these black folks. And it's amazing, y'all. We got to really talk about why these people really have an issue with black people, because all the things that they say they don't like about black people, they do it. So it's like, it can't be that. It has to be something else.
And it's so crazy because this is being fueled by hatred. Don't interpret this as they love each other. They don't love each other. If your white neighbor puts up a give, send, go talking about how their son needs money to go to college or whatever the fuck, they not raising even $2,000, bro. This is more of a way for them to channel their hatred and their racism for black people. That's what this really is. So don't see this as, oh, look at all these people who love Chud. He's had this give, send, go up forever. He barely raised $50,000 over the course of months. Okay, what you are seeing is the power of collective hatred and racism being channeled through a man that is being hoisted up as a martyr and a mascot. Okay, yeah.
And you see that he did it on Gifts and Go. I want y'all to remember, y'all, Gifts and Go, they actually stood on the side of, I think there was that lady that called that little kid, that autistic black kid, a nigga and all this other shit. And Gifts and Go was like, yeah, we're not taking her account down. Because a lot of people that were doing racist shit that was trying to raise money and people found out what they were raising money for, like they did something racist, now they in trouble, they got legal problems, and they need to raise some money. GoFundMe's like, man, y'all can get up off of here, bro. We not dealing with y'all racist folks. Like, that's not good for our business model, whatever the hell, y'all can't raise money over here. Gifts and Go, they say they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They want they cut. They don't care about no morals. They don't stand on no principle. They like, man, come over here. These racists willing to donate. We're going to get our 10% or whatever the hell percent cut off of how much money you raise, and we're going to keep it moving. We're just going to keep it moving like that. And shout out to my girl, Miss Alexis from Texas. She said, howdy, y'all. Ma'am, you already know what it is.
And then the 26th at 9 for a preliminary hearing right here. Does that work for everybody's calendar? General, does that work for the state?
Yes.
All right.
Just for the court's information and Mr. Finley, the state's going to request to file a source hearing when and if there's an attempt to make bond.
Okay. Is there any objection of us taking all those matters up at the bond hearing on the 21st?
No.
And Mr. Finley, do you have any objection to doing it that way? That's the most efficient way, I think.
Judge, we'll try and have everything lined up for the
Okay. All right. Anything else, Mr. Finley, from you today?
No, sir.
All right, from the state? Okay.
No.
That'll conclude these proceedings today, okay?
Thank
We'll be in recess.
Before we recess, keep your seats.
Woo! How it feel, Chud? How does it feel, man? Sheesh. But look at what Nick Fuentes says, bro. Check.
He gonna get the Nick. But the only good thing about this, like, it's crazy that you got a lot of people that are supporting his legal defense side when it comes to him shooting a guy, when he's clearly done said, like, dude, they go to his previous messages like days before he actually shot the guy. He was saying that he was about to crash out. Like, he was saying that he was gonna murk somebody. He said it literally in a message on, I guess, X or whatever the fuck they call that shit now. He's been putting out videos saying multiple times. You can clearly see his pattern of behavior. So what he's going to argue, I can already tell you, he's going to argue in court self-defense, because he said, I think they said, it's been reported, they said the guy punched him first. But I'm like, dude, you're antagonizing people. You're provoking them to start an altercation, and then when they react off of it, you take that as justification to pow their ass. I think a lot of people have a good idea of what he's been on. So I don't know. He look like he gonna bond out, but I'm ready for that court case, because we definitely covering that, y'all. We definitely. And if I forget, y'all, somebody remind me about it, because you know the news cycle just keeps spinning. But either way, though, let's see what Nick Fuentes has to say with his racist ass. I hope you know he Mexican.
Check this out. This is Nick Fuentes. This guy is so unpredictable. Nick Fuentes hopes Chud the Builder gets sent to jail. I don't think what he did was defensible. Oh my gosh, it's a bloodbath. The far right Groyper. See, the MAGA civil war is clearly now evolving and infected the Groyper fucking Chud base, and so the Groyper Chud civil war is now kicking off as well. Wow, look at that.
Praying that Chud has at least one wingman on his jury and no grow eyebers. Free Chud.
I say send him to jail. I don't think what he did was defensible.
Wow.
Like, yeah, at a certain point, if you're running around with a gun antagonizing people and then you shoot somebody, like, it's one thing if somebody attacks you for no reason and you shoot them. It's another thing if it's like, here I am with my live stream where I provoke confrontations. I hope I don't have to kill anybody today. Like, I don't know, man. I wish that he could just reform and, you know, they give him a slap on the wrist and he doesn't do anything again, but.
Y'all hear the words that come out of his mouth. Like, he think he should go to jail, but he also hopes that, you know, give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, he just put 2 bullets in a man, a father, a husband. Just put 2 bullets in him, could have killed him. And we still don't know if that man might survive all this, because, you know, he could have complications later on down the road. But, you know, I hope they give him a slap on the wrist. He reforms himself. Dude, do you ever hear them talk about black people like that? Never. Ever. It's amazing. It's just every time it gets to this cocoa butter skin, y'all, this shit that's given from God, you know, anything that's given from God, the motherfuckers don't like that shit, bro. They don't like that shit.
Navan is a business travel platform that takes all the travel admin off my plate. Hi, I'm Ellie.
I mean, that was going to happen no matter what.
Lana Del Rey Groyper sent $20. Praying that Chud has at least one wingman on his jury and no grow eyebers.
Yeah, you know, and Nick is right. This is only going to embolden him. Okay. This is going to create copycats. Now, oh my God. If he gets away with this shit, there will be Chud the Builder copycats left and right. It will be a lick. The economy can't take this. The temptation will be too strong for these people. They will not be able to resist it. People are struggling. They're going to look at Chud, an uneducated, poor, I don't even know if he's redneck though, to be honest. Chud, he's a fucking what do you call it? He's a poser. He's a fraud. Even his version of white man, that the white man character he's playing with the mustache and the cowboy hat, even that is fugazi. It's a fraud. Just a couple years ago, he was getting bent over and pegged by a black gay woman. Right? He had Bob Marley posters up in his bedroom. He was
lying about that getting pegged stuff, because he actually met the girl on the street during one of his live streams, and old girl's like, yeah, I remember you. Yeah, I used to peg his ass back in the day. And if y'all don't know what pegging is, you know, get a dildo and stick it in a dude's butt. Yeah, he was doing gay stuff.
Listening to rap music. This guy,
as Myron and Fresh would say, it's just boys being boys, you know, boys being boys.
This whole persona is just completely fake anyway. Point is, though, there are going to be a lot of other poor, unemployed men who are suffering from the Trump economy, who are going to look at what Chud did and see it as an opportunity to make a lot of money really quickly, become famous, right? Maybe even become a martyr or become some kind of national hero. And so, yeah, I really do hope that the judge throws the book at him, but we'll see how it goes. And the white supremacists, they are not happy with Nick. Look at what they're saying. That is some straight up bitch shit. Nick did the same exact thing by trying to antagonize people, and that's why he was doxxed, and then someone tried to break into his home and kill him. How can you say he needs to go be in jail over words? I think Nick just doesn't like that Chud is becoming more popular than him. See, the Groiper Wars. Look at it. That's crazy. Chud said a no-no word, which doesn't qualify as fighting words in his protected speech, and got assaulted. Yeah, right. Nick is a total pussy, and now I'm convinced he's actually gay. Look at that. Look at that. See, what about what Nick said is homo?
You see, that lets you know what type of side that is, like the true core, the true heart of that side over there on the right. If you call out the bullshit, if you try to correct somebody when they're wrong, that's on their side, oh, you'll get ostracized. And they won't wait 5, 10, 20, 15 minutes on it. Now, bro, they going to get right to it. As soon as they see it, they own it. How dare you speak against what we doing over here? We call out everybody else. We do not put a mirror up to ourselves over here. That's how they talk. Nick calling out is like, yeah, bro. And the sad part, they all right to call Nick out for being a hypocrite because Nick was doing that shit on the internet too. He talked crazy about black people. He talked crazy, and then somebody came up to him and did something. People would feel some type of way. But guess what? Nick does his shit on the internet. He don't go up in people's face out in public like Chud was. Chud took a whole nother level. And they want to hide behind freedom of speech. That's crazy. You want to have the freedom to be evil and hateful, say hateful and evil things to people. That's what you fighting for. And the fucked up shit is you already have the right to do it. The question is, why are you doing it? Because they're doing it and they already have the right to do it. So you can't say you're doing it because you have the freedom to do it. It's like, dude, you're just an asshole. You're a dick. And you probably don't get no pussy. Most likely ain't getting no pussy. Oh, but it was getting poked in the butt.
Sexual. It wasn't the pictures of Nick sitting with his legs crossed. It wasn't the videos of him going out with cat boys. It wasn't like none of that. It wasn't the allegations that, you know, he was getting his dick sucked by Destiny or Destiny was doing so. I don't know if that's true, but there's so many little things though. So many little things, big things.
Yeah, Destiny, he buy
things as well that would point to the fact, the idea, the possibility that Nick Fuentes is gay or bisexual at the very least, right? None of that was convincing. But him saying, oh, yeah, I think he should be held accountable because he's going up to people and provoking them and antagonizing them and trying to get a reaction out of them. And then when they respond with aggression, he shoots them. That's not okay. A very reasonable position. How do we know that? Because he was arrested and charged with attempted murder. So that's what the police think that's, you know, and so it's a very fair assessment. Nothing sexual about it one way or another. But now he's like, oh, yeah, now you're gay. And what you're actually witnessing is how people behave when they identify with groups and tribes. And so because
tribalism at its finest, and we talked about this during the election, before the election, this country is becoming tribal. There ain't nothing but tribalism going around. It's my team, it's my team, it's my team, it's my team. Instead of like, we need to be moral based on when it comes to things. Is that right? Is that wrong? And you can really judge people based off their morals when they say something ain't right and something ain't wrong, but they want to be on a tribe. Like, if it's my team, we going to fight tooth and nail to protect this person no matter what, even if they dead ass wrong. They could be touching your kid, Fred. But Fred, you need to shut the fuck up because we all on a team and you just need to let your daughter get touched. She probably asked for it. That's what type of time they on. Instead of just being like, nah, that's morally wrong. Fred, getting the fuck out of here. He ostracized. Go ahead and call the police. He getting locked up tonight. And everybody be on it. Don't matter what Fred done did for you. Don't matter what the fuck going on in the community. No matter how important Fred might be. Fred got to go because he didn't touch the kid. They don't operate like that. They don't operate like that. That's why you ain't getting the Epstein files, because they operate on a different type of codes. Like, yeah, he my boy, and yeah, he could have possibly did something wrong to me, but the rest of the group saying I can't say nothing about it. So guess what? We all just gonna be hush about it. You can't live in a society like that, man. That lets the evil, the wolves do whatever they want to do. They take advantage of everybody else. But they'll hold you accountable though.
It is betraying the opinion of the tribe
Goddamn commercial, man. What is it, an anime game?
Well, he must be crucified. It doesn't matter if what he's saying is valid. It doesn't matter if the criticisms he has are valid. No, he must be punished because he's going against the tribe. And what is the primary driving force behind the tribe? It is, of course, hatred of black people. That is the breath of life for these white supremacists. It's nothing about.
Hey, that'll get you in the dough for a little while. It'll get you in the dough. It's just like if a girl's cute, it get you in the dough. You hate black people? All right, man, we'll give you a chance, buddy.
White upliftment. It's nothing about white people becoming better. They don't have a single policy that they are holding their representatives accountable for. The Republicans they vote for, there's not a single agenda, a single policy that is specifically designed for the sake of improving the quality of life, getting these white men more skills, more jobs, more money. They don't give a fuck about that. They just want laws that are passed that make life harder for black and brown people. This is what gets their dicks hard. This is what wakes them up in the morning, right? Their hatred of black people, a hatred they were programmed to have. And so Nick, he is betraying the most important thing here, right? And so now he's gay. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that interesting how that works? Bro, it's already happening. As I predicted, if nothing happened to Chud the Builder, more of him will pop up in a city near you. Black Nashville had one job. Okay, check.
And guess what? We got another new Chud the Builder guy right here. Check this out. Look at him. You can tell he's so awkward and goofy and weird. He don't even know what he's trying to do, but he's trying to do it because he's just a copycat. Watch this dude, man. Look, awkward and weird as fuck. You can tell he don't get no bitches.
Check this out, guys.
What do you think about? Don't say that. Okay,
This is the recession in full effect right here. This is what white men have been reduced to. This is how they're now trying to make money.
I was wondering. What do you think about? Don't say that. I was curious.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at that. Recession indicators. Boy, oh boy. Well, guys, that's the update. So, don't get too excited. It looks like.
Yep, that's all she wrote, folks. But guess what? After, all these things transpired or whatever, of all the people, and of all the people to be talking about this and having a conversation, and it was actually an interesting conversation. You had DJ Academics and Sneeko debating back and forth on this topic. Sneeko wanted to defend Chud the Builder. Sneeko is a black Filipino defending a white dude running around calling black people N-word. But you be like, how the hell? He a little black, ain't he a little black? Yeah, he don't like his black side. He don't like his black side at all. So he all with the shit. He with all the shit. He want to be a white supremacist just like Myron and all them other motherfuckers that been on Fresh and Fit. They want to be accepted so bad by that community, but that community don't like them. But they'll find out. But I want y'all to see this conversation between Sneeko and DJ Academics. I can't believe I'm actually on DJ Academics' side, y'all, because that nigga, he a dummy too. He hang around them motherfuckers all goddamn day long. He make money. Like, that's one of them niggas that you can tell he will sacrifice his self-respect to a certain extent, depending on the money. Because he hang around motherfuckers now that are blatant racist. They say racist shit all the time. He'll go out and have drinks with them, party with them, get on boats and yachts with them. They blatantly say racist shit to black people all the time. You still hang around because the money good. So he'll sell out himself. But at least he kind of defended something to a certain extent. So I want y'all to check this out. Let me get this up on screen.
Hold on. I just seen some shit. Wait, hold on. This better not be true, bro. I know they said Sneeko not supporting this nigga. Like, come on, bruv. They said Sneeko, what? Well, it said Sneeko said he spoke to him and warned him to stay.
Chud the Builder's side. Yeah, I saw that. What do you guys think about Chud the Builder? What do you guys think about him? He chimped out on me. He chimped out on me when I met with Ed Craven, the Kick CEO. He was really upset that I had a meeting with
Who gives a fuck what he thinks.
the Kick CEO. And I messaged him. I'm like, you chimped out on me. And he's like, yeah, you're right. and I saw he's getting his hat snatched. I'll just be straight up. I reached out to him and I told him, bro, you should probably do some desktops because a lot of people are thinking that.
Yo, Sneak, I'm gonna keep it a bean. You my friend, but we might have to take your nigga pass. We can't have you say nigga no more neither, bro. Hold on now, nigga. Hell nah. You see the N-word don't hit it. Like you look like you from Vietnam or something.
And see, that's why I say people like DJ Academics, he lame as hell. Ain't nobody around here. I'm saying this for the people that fuck with me and that route me. Ain't no nigga passes for nobody. You ain't black, don't say it. I already got an issue with Africans saying that shit. If you ain't black, don't fucking say it. And check everybody around you that do it. Check everybody. No, we are not taking kindly to other people's disrespect. I don't give a fuck if you grew up in the neighborhood. I don't care if you Hispanic. I don't care if you Asian. I don't care if you white. I don't care what the fuck you might be. Say nigga around me and I'm gonna slap fire from you. We gonna have to fight. We got to. And I don't care. Some people say, man, that's illogical. You're being irrational. You're being emotional, all that. No. When the motherfucker come out of their mouth and say something that they know has historical goddamn damage to it, this is the word that you ain't allowed to say. I don't give a fuck. You ain't black, don't say it. DJ Academic giving out nigga passes, nigga card passes. Bro, he don't get no pass. He could have had a pass, but guess what? You gonna say that shit now that he gonna lose his pass by defending Chud? Because Chud was going around calling people the N-word. This man done said way worse shit about black people. He just defended somebody that called people the N-word. He literally talked crazy about the black community. He should have never even had a pass. But yeah, DJ Academics, you goofy for that. Where I stand is don't come around me saying that shit, bro. I don't care. I got enough money to goddamn bond out. I got enough money to bond out. You got enough money to pay for your medical bills? Let's go back to it, man. I'm sorry, y'all.
Shit, nigga. Hold on now, brother. You over here telling this nigga safety tips? Nah. Let him stay out in the streets. What do you mean? Talking about you tell him to stay inside like you care about as well. Yo, Sneeko, we might have to revoke your nigga pass, bro. Word up, bro. Hell nah. You can't be telling the white supremacists how to survive the storm. What the fuck? Yo, let me put it in your words. It's like telling the Israel niggas how to, yo, what's wrong with you, brother? Nah, hell nah, Sneeko. We might have to do a research on you, bro. We don't know if you can say nigga for the next month, bro. You tweaking. How the hell you over here trying to give the racist nigga advice on how to keep being racist and not, what the hell going?
Act, how you gonna give a racist the ability to say that word? Give him a pass to say a word. Talking about you gonna revoke it for a month. Like, look, you look stupid too. All y'all goofy motherfuckers in that space. All y'all goofies. Y'all are searching for fucking something, and I don't think y'all ever gonna find it. Y'all just a bunch of lost bitches that for some reason got a bunch of other lost bitches behind them following them. And when I'm saying bitches, I'm talking about these dudes. I ain't talking about no females. Bunch of lost bitches with no leader, no champion, no hero, and they following these goofy ass motherfuckers right here.
Ego.
You are going to be a target. A lot of people want him dead. I'll just put it straight up. And I don't agree with a lot of what he does. It can't be.
See, that's another thing. Your Sneeko, stop lying. Ain't nobody want that nigga dead. That's cap. No, you see, this is how y'all start. This is why y'all start validating this chimping out thing. Nobody want him dead. There's just certain type of people you don't antagonize in public, and they just walk away, or you get to be just saying he's chimping out. Like, there's a lot of places in America you don't go to do these little pranks. You get slapped, or it was much worse, or they just might meet your energy, whatever your energy is. Keep in mind, I don't hear these people telling him he's the one that usually says, "Oh, I got a gun." They don't tell him that first. He's the one who says, "I wish I would." So Sneeko, come on now. What's wrong with you, brother?
Be antagonizing, but a lot of stuff's funny. I can't even lie to you.
Oh, hell no. Ain't nothing about it funny. Ain't nothing about it funny. Nope. Sneeko, we might have to take your black card. We
gonna speed up, y'all. We gonna get it to where he actually got Sneeko up on the thing, bro. And I want y'all to hear some of this conversation, bro, because this was ridiculous. I don't know how a commercial came. I know all I did was click on something. Do not download that game. Do not download that game.
What we care about is what's going on over here. And right now, race relations within this country is at a point that is much better than years previous. And when we see an antagonist, I think that every race should come together and say, let's get this piece of shit out of the paint quickly, that we don't go down a spiraling downward path like what happened when the BLM movement had to, quote unquote, just jump out the blue. And we all seen some of the errors with that. But Right now, we don't need some nigga named Chud the Builder popping up doing all the dumb shit. Let's get this nigga out the paint. And anyone who says differently, we got to start.
In the words of Chud the Builder, they're saying you're chipping out. I'm joking, but what did I say that you're upset about? I told him to stop doing the IRL streams like that. It's a bad idea. So why?
I want him to continue.
No, he'll tell him not to do the streams, but he won't tell him to not go around and antagonize black people by calling them a racial slur. Think about that. Hey, man, you probably should chill out on doing that shit out in public. Not, hey, bro, you probably should stop going around calling black people the N-word. It's amazing.
I want him to continue.
You want something violent to happen.
No.
I don't want violence. I'm love speech. I don't want to see people antagonizing one another. I don't want to see hate. I don't want to see something bad happen. So I said you should probably go inside. It's going to end up bad. You can antagonize someone. Someone's going to act in a way. It's just a bad idea.
I'm not saying I want him to stop because of violence happening. I want it based on what he's saying he's down to stand on whatever he's down to he's been saying. I actually believe if something was going to happen to him, it would probably be a Caucasian that would probably hurt him. You know, usually when guys are spitting all of that political stuff, I don't see a lot of black people. You know what I mean? Look at Charlie Kirk, who clapped him. Look at all these who keep trying to shoot at Trump. It's the white dude. So when he's talking about First Amendment right, and he's basically also saying, hey, he got his Second Amendment right. To me, that's political. He says he's a free speech advocate. Black people usually mind their business. Okay, if they have issues with people that are in their vicinity over actual things that would make sense for interpersonal issues. This guy is talking politics, and just look at the people who've been smoking the politicians.
Okay, that's very true.
So I think the person who gonna handle him would be white, but I'm not saying that he should continue that because I'm like, hey, listen, if he's that radical,
do you think he should be handled violently?
I think he encourages it.
But you're not answering the question.
What?
Do you think that somebody should do something violent to him?
No, but I think they should meet him with the energy that he has, right? So
that's why I told him. I don't know why you're upset. I told him you should stop doing these IRL streams.
They should tell him to stop the rhetoric.
We should.
That part. He wouldn't have to worry about his safety or ever fear about anything if he wasn't going around antagonizing and trying to provoke people. Sneeko want to sit here and try to argue free speech. Well, guess what? You got freedom of speech from your government, motherfucker. Your government ain't supposed to infringe upon your free speech. That's what it's in place for. You talking about your everyday citizens that are walking around here like they won't slap fire from your goofy ass. Yeah, you can call the government to come in and intercede later on, but it's not going to be because they violated your rights. They're going to get charged with assault because they hit you. That's what that's going to be. And that's why Chud, think about this situation. Chud started the shit. They saw that he started the shit, said all these racial slurs. Then he shot the guy after the guy hit him. Supposedly the guy sucker punched him. Who got charged? Chud. Not the guy who was the first person to be violent? The black guy. The black guy didn't get charged. Chud did because Chud instigated the situation. I don't know where Sneeko head is.
Disarm the meanings of these words.
It ain't on his head. That's where it's at. It ain't on his shoulders.
We can't let words like that control us. Why is that the only word where people feel justified in America to act violently over? There's no other word in the English language that elicits the same reaction that word does.
So I'm not going to defend acting violent over a word.
Oh my God.
We can't repurpose. We can't repurpose history, right? And that word is.
But we do all the time. We do all the time. The word mean the same thing.
No.
Doesn't mean the same thing. Even the word nigga doesn't mean the same thing. Okay. Black people have used it colloquially, and now that's a perfect. That actually the word you're talking about has been repurposed to be a term of endearment to mean anything.
Sneeko, what I'm saying is that you can't repurpose history.
I said black people. Nigga has been repurposed. It was a word to mean slave, and now it means
Sneeko, you're being obtuse. The guy is hold on. The way he's saying what he's saying is a direct callback to slavery, brother. Like if you think it's not like he's saying it meaning something else. We know what he means. So you're trying to make this point like, oh, nigga has been repurposed. Is that what he's saying? Is he like, oh, what up, my nigga? Is that what he's saying? Or is he actually saying that, hey, you're a lesser human being and I'm using this word to remind you of that? You tell me what he's saying.
He is saying that, but it only.
So why do we need to repurpose what he's saying? His hold on. His intentions are clear.
Let words control us.
It's not about.
Don't let words control you. Sneeko literally got his whole like stick going off of a video of a girl going back and forth with him. And he felt offended by what she said. And he built his whole social media platform off of that conversation, that interaction with that girl. Literally built it up off of what he's saying. Man, don't worry about that shit.
Words controlling us, right? So you're now talking about actions. I'm talking about the word first of all. So you're basically admitting that he's antagonizing, right, race relations by trying to bring up a time or a he's trying to treat black people as subhuman by how he's speaking to them, right? And then you're saying, okay, even if he's doing that, we should just not be violent. And I hear you with that. But you got to admit to the first part first.
We agree on the violent thing, but you can only get rage baited if you get rage baited. You can only allow this word to have that power if you agree to that frame. We should repurpose this word so that we can't be controlled by them anymore. The same reason
As a YouTuber, one claim stops everything. With Licked, you can use music from
the word Negro used to be the correct word to call a black person, but it became a slur because it reminds us of a time of civil rights. Now it is a slur, but at the time in the 60s and the 50s, Negro wasn't a slur.
All right, Sneeko,
even back then in slavery time,
all right, Sneeko,
it wasn't a slur. That was the word for black people. It became a slur because times changed.
All right, let me repeat it again. I'm gonna go slow this time because I see you're trying to get your point off without actually engaging.
Okay. I heard what you said. He's bringing it back. He's talking about a time.
His intention. Let's not say, oh, let's take the power out of the word. Because if we took the power out of that word, he would use whatever word that had the power. Let's not try to give him a pass.
That's the only word that has power.
Brother, if he had to call you a slave, he would just say slave. Come on. The point is, his goal is to offend. Let's stop acting like his goal is to say a word and we're triggered by the word.
You're trying, Sneeko, you keep talking about he's right. He's using that word to try to offend somebody, and you're defending him offending other people. I don't understand the logic where you're going, bro. So you don't want people to be nice and kind to people. You want people to go out and just publicly offend people just because they have the right to. Like, because right now it's not a legal argument. This is a moral argument that we're having, y'all. This is not a legal argument at all. Does he have the right to say it? Unfortunately, in America, he does. Let you say some so-called anti-Semitic shit. Matter of fact, this is how bad this country is. I'm gonna show you how funny this country is, because a lot of y'all don't remember this shit. And let me come up full screen for this one, because we need to go back in time. I ain't got a little I ain't got that sound. I remember when Kyrie Irving tweeted the name of a book that questioned the people that claim they're the Jewish people right now. He tweeted just the name of the book. They suspended him from the NBA. He lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. And they made him make a public apology to a group of people because he referenced a book that challenged a lot of their arguments. This man is literally running around antagonizing people, calling them racial slurs that have a long history, over 400 years worth of history, to show why that word should not be used, especially by not somebody that looked like him. And you're defending that? It's amazing when you can pick and choose. It's amazing when you can pick and choose, y'all.
Right? So, okay. So now that we agree on that, now we could get to what is the appropriate response? In a very civilized and perfect world, there is no violence when someone is either using oppressive language or either is trying to oppress. But let me ask you, since you're a big fan of religion, religious wars are some of the most violent wars in history. You don't think that's where, at some point, even in religion, it gets to violence, right? Wars. What's going on over there in was it Gaza and Iran and Israel? It gets to violence. So I get what you're saying, but over there they fighting too. At some point, it gets to violence. That's what I'm saying. It gets to
the comparison doesn't make sense. That it didn't start based off of words. The genocide in Gaza didn't start because they said you're a terrorist.
Words could be oppressive. Hold on, could words be oppressive?
If you let them. So bombs are really oppressive. Like bombs, ethnic cleansing, starvation, that's oppressive. Words are only oppressive if you allow them to be.
So despite the meaning, let me ask you a question. Like, if you go back, in the original articles and in some of the original laws where black people are seen as 3/5 of a human. That's not oppressive, right? That's just words. You can 3/5 a whole, same thing. So that's not oppressive.
Of course it is. Does that still exist?
But it existed. My point is
exactly. It's in the past, so let it be in the past.
No.
So let go. So this is how we move.
Talking about let go because black people are now considered full citizens, right? At that time we weren't. Sneeko, do you not understand what were they calling black people during that time when they were saying they were 3/5? What was happening to black people during that time when they was saying these words to them? Like, what was happening to black people? He's trying to act like that word is just a word and it carries no weight when it comes from somebody outside of our community. It does. It has a long history in this country of carrying weight. We were enchained with that shit. Chained up, brought across the ocean. A lot of people died. But they just didn't come to America. They ended up in the Caribbean. They ended up in a lot of them islands. They ended up in Brazil. Brazil has the biggest population of black people outside of Africa. A lot of people in America don't even know that shit. There's more black people in Brazil than there is in America. That word carries so much weight. So many people had their fingers chopped off. Their booty holes took. Women got their parts took. Their kids got separated. Their families got destroyed. People were murdered. People got hooked and ate. Motherfuckers was making purses and belts out of people that look like me, our skin. Then we can get on to bringing drugs into our communities. Redlining us from trying to get progress. He said bombs. When bombs drop, and that's when it means something. They've dropped bombs on black people in America, and they did it in northern cities. They literally had the United States government do it twice, injecting people, doing chemical tests on folks. They were still calling us that word during these times, bruh. Segregating schools, segregating water fountains. Like, what is he talking? He don't know the history. He has black genealogy, bruh. And he's literally talking as if, well, I don't look black. I look more Filipino, so I'm going to speak for these folks over here. These folks don't accept you because you don't look like them. You got the light skin, but they can tell you something else. You ambiguous, motherfucker. That word carries so much weight, and then people sit around talking about it's just a word. We had Chris Cuomo lose his mind on CNN over somebody calling him a slur in, I guess, the Irish community. He lost his mind. He was ready to fight. What do you call him, Fredo or some shit like that? Called him Fredo. He was ready to fight on national television. Y'all didn't check him on that, but a black person getting called the N-word by a white person in America, and you surprised that they feel some type of way about it? And Sneeko, you get mad when somebody call you a bitch. It's like, let's be real, bro. Come on, let's be real.
Move forward. Instead
wait. So this is in the past. So this guy is basically allowed to bring back up the past, right? Use racial slurs and try to almost treat people like we're in the past.
And that's some real shit before a DJ keeps saying whatever he's saying. If people should get over the word, you should also say that to the people that are actually saying it. Because they wouldn't say it unless they felt like it carried some type of weight. They know the weight behind it. Well, here you go. They know that it carries weight. They might not care or understand the weight that comes behind it, but they know it carries weight. That's why that's the word they go to when they try to super offend. I showed a video the other day. I don't know if it was on here or on the Speaks channel or whether it was over on TikTok. But it was a dude who went and got gas at Walmart. And they put the gas on the wrong pump. And he pumped like $100-something. So he was obviously irritated. It was a white dude. And you could tell that the cashier in the back was black. You can just tell by hearing how they talk. You can hear tones and voices. You can kind of tell if you've been around enough people. Well, one thing you notice about that white dude, and why I give him the greatest utmost respect, and I can tell that he definitely was in the right. He never once uttered the word nigga. Not once. He never called that woman that word. And she was dead ass wrong with what she did. He never uttered the word. And he was mad. But the way you heard him talk, you could tell he grew up around black people and he had enough respect to understand, I ain't finna say that in here. Because the sad part, he probably would have got dragged because there's multiple people in there recording his ass. But he knew not to say that word. He had enough respect not to do it. This motherfucker think that respect should just be thrown out the window because we got freedom of speech in this country. Like, bro, you out your motherfucking mind. These motherfuckers, we justify trying to destroy Iran under the pretext that they said death to America. They said death to America, and that's justification to go murk them. But you over here enslave a group of people for the longest and say that, you know, you shouldn't be worrying about us calling you that word that we've been calling y'all since y'all been here. Make it make sense. They'll go to war over a motherfucking a phrase, death to America. But a nigga can't get mad if a black man can't get mad if a white person call him a nigga. Make that make sense, bro. They literally will spend how many trillions of dollars we done spent? I think it was what, 120 something, 23 billion so far, 23, 25, 26. Like, come on, man. Don't listen to people that talk like this. They crazy. Look at their actions.
But yet, we're supposed to let go of the past. Nigga, you think we Gandhi, nigga?
Okay, is he acting like a slave master?
Gandhi was racist.
On street.
Brother, I hear how he's talking to black people.
Holding a selfie camera in public. He's hardly a slave
That
master.
nigga talking like Abraham Lincoln. He's talking like a damn slave master. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves, but you use that word all the time. That's
what?
like you're probably you probably use that word. This exact word that you're angry about is the word that you probably use the most in your stream, is it not?
The hard ER? Fuck no,
nigga. It's the same word.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yes, it's
no,
the same exact word.
No, it's not.
What did black slaves call other?
How's it the same word if one has an ER and one ends with an A? It's not the same word, dumbass.
Black slaves and slave
you can't keep jumping between points. You talk about words being repurposed. Hold on. So you talk about words being repurposed.
Where does that word come from?
Yo, hear what I'm saying?
I
hear
what you're saying.
Sneeko, are you mixed? Like, what were you mixed? I got it. Because if you're trying to say, bro, if you're trying to say nigga and is the same thing.
Where does it come from? Where does nigga come from with the soft A? You're not answering the question. It's a simple question. Where does it come from?
Okay, it comes from the other word. But however, it has two different meanings. It has two different meanings.
It's been repurposed, right?
It has two different meanings.
Wait. Has that word been repurposed to mean something colloquial?
Yes, but both words now have two different meanings.
Exactly. So that word should be repurposed too.
No. Wait, hold on.
Why not?
Sneeko, it's already been repurposed, Sneeko. The hard ER is still what it means. It got repurposed into nigga. Now you trying to say it should be repurposed again? So why? No, you won't want to repurpose the word to mean something different because nigga changed the word. You want to change the meaning of the original insult, the original slur. Like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Shout out to Smooth, man. Ain't seen you in years, bro.
And this is where I think my frustration is with you, because it's like you're one of those, oh, it's just words. It's like this is the first I'm like, yo, Sneeko's not. We got to start like revoking like all these nigga passes because wait. So let me ask you a question. All right, let me ask you a question. No, I got a better one for you. I got a better one for you.
It is.
No, I got a better one for you then. I got a better one for you then. If you think they're the same word, why don't you get up on here or when you're talking to people, don't say nigga, say nigga. Why don't you do it?
I don't want to hurt.
No. So you're admitting they're two different words. So why don't you use them interchangeably? Why don't you use them interchangeably?
Because it's going to make you upset. I don't want to hurt you.
So you're agreeing that they mean different things, or they would like that's what words are.
Got your good stupid ass. Hold on, real quick, man. Here you go, Soldier Boy. Where you at, real quick, like man? Go on, tell him one time.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the you think you is?
So he don't say the hard ER because he don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but they mean the same thing though, right? Man, Sneeko, shut the fuck up. You dumb. He just killed you with that argument. And I don't even agree with DJ Academics on half or nothing. I don't really listen to the nigga either though.
If one word would have,
this is literally the first time that I think I had DJ Academics on here, unless it was like a fresh and fit video where he just happened to be there.
Evoke a different feeling than another word. Are they the same word?
The point is you should not allow it to evoke the same feeling. Why would you let a word have that power? Disarm it. It only has the power that you give it. The same way that word's
yo, bro, you sound like Ye when he said slavery is a choice. Like, yo, what's up with you, bro? Like, you're now blaming the people who are offended rather than the people who are choosing to offend. Like, they're going out of their way to choose to offend. Please. Yeah, even going back to your point. So the hard ER, right? They have made a relative word that's just nigga that is more, oh, hey, we're going to try to strip some of the, historical slavery past and we're going to try to make it a cool type of colloquial. You're going to still defend the other shit?
I'm saying that the hard ER should be used colloquially the same way that nigga has been. Where does that word nigga come from? Just answer the question. Where does the word come from?
Hold on. You're talking about.
He said it should be. It should be used the same way that we say nigga. With all the history of that word, it should be. I don't know what part of Asia he from or whatever the hell, but they could just relocate where that atomic bomb got dropped and drop that bitch again over there and say, man, we should keep reiterating that again. You know, just keep we should change it up and you're like right, bro, what?
What should be? Yo, and no. You're talking about what should be and what is.
Yo, where does that word? Just answer the question. Where does that word come from?
Hold on. We just did this. We just did this.
Okay, it comes. The reason that it sounds like that is because black people have a different intonation in the way they pronunciate words, right? Instead of with the they just say oh, and then it becomes repurposed for the black community. But it has the same exact root, the same exact time, and it meant the same thing at the time when black people call each other.
Okay, but it doesn't mean the same.
Obviously, it doesn't.
Same thing now, but it doesn't mean the same thing now.
Exactly, and it should be repurposed. It doesn't mean the same thing now. The same way
it already got repurposed, bro. So why are you trying to defend somebody saying ER though?
This word should not mean the same thing now.
No,
because slavery doesn't exist anymore. Hey. Slavery's over.
Slavery still does exist, Nico. It's called the 14th Amendment, bitch. You commit a crime, you can be put into slavery. You like, I don't understand why these dummies fucking don't read it. They claim they for this country, they love this country, the Constitution is whoop whoop, all that. Bitch, read the Constitution. Slavery has never been abolished in this country. It literally tells you slavery is abolished except for punishment for crimes. I had to argue with Angry Man and fucking some other little lame ass nigga on this channel on YouTube before about that shit. I'm like, bitch, read the goddamn shit. And they read it out loud and still try to argue against it. Literally read it for themselves. It's like, bitch, slavery is not illegal in America. It has not been abolished in this country. Don't get yourself fooled. It might not look like it was before. Maybe they repurposed it, but they make sure on the books it's still considered slavery.
Hey,
it's done.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you think the same about the Holocaust. Like, no, it don't work like that. You don't get to pick what.
Exactly. That's what my favorite song is that I got all this back.
No, I'm chill. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear. Okay.
Yeah, we don't skip ahead.
Extreme ones. Yeah.
If you manage travel spend and you're not using the van, you're missing out.
Single about to say something crazy.
I'm Anita, and we're part.
Yes, them extreme niggas. Them niggas.
What? Who are they?
Brother, you trying to be able to the niggas who be blowing themselves up, nigga. Whatever Muslims are those. Kneeling? Y'all praying? Or y'all chimping out? Look, whatever.
Has that same.
Hey, hold on. My thing is, we want Chud to go terrorize the Jewish people, the Palestinians, some Asian niggas, Indians too. Everybody but the black people. We've been through enough. We just want to chill. We trying to cop the new the AP/Swatch collab. Go over there, Chud. Go to Palestine, gang. Like, leave us alone.
There's no, you said Asians. There's no, what word could he use?
I don't care. Hear what I'm saying.
It doesn't exist.
What I'm saying is
there's no word to get.
There's an Asian word that they don't like to hear. It starts with a ch and it ends with a ch. They don't want to be called that. I don't know if it's a racial slur, but what's up, Chris? I'll see you up in the gear. I'll see you up in here. Like they have their own words, and guess what? Y'all don't go around saying that shit to them. Y'all don't go around saying shit to Hispanics like that. Some of y'all do. Some of y'all do, because y'all pick and choose when y'all got a group of people that y'all want to target. Black people, we're consistent. We're consistently targeted no matter what. Throughout the history of this country, black people are always on the agenda of people that need to be targeted. But then you have outliers where, you get the Arabs, 9/11 and all that stuff, the Iran-Contra and all that shit, And then you go to the Hispanics now, they've been trying to get on the Hispanics during COVID. Asians found out a little bit, they'll turn on y'all bitch asses too. But it's crazy that you still have so many people from all these different fucking communities that still go and align themselves with the same people that will turn on you. They'll turn on you at a drop of a motherfucking dime if they feel like something came from people that look like you. But y'all still ride with them. When black people ain't never did nothing to you. Talking about, they stole from my store. I'm pretty sure a white person stole from your store, and people that look like you done stole from your store. What makes it worse when a black person do it? Is it wrong? Hell yeah. It's wrong for everybody. Why you singling out the black person? Because you didn't adopt this white racism that is the United States of America. It is what it is. We all know it. We all done seen it. I done been black my whole life, so I can't act like I ain't seen some shit. They do it to the men, they do it to the women, they do it to the children. And then you got motherfuckers that come over here from another fucking country, a goddamn drop-off baby, and they sit around here and defend this bullshit. Motherfucker they told Myron, they'll tell you too. You'll be the first one on the boat. You can get all the black people up out of here. You're gonna be on the next boat right behind them.
Asians angry like that.
Okay, I don't care if it's just words. Do whatever you can to incite them with whatever. do whatever you can to incite them. Or even if it's religion, go disrespect their religion. Go do whatever. Because by the way, we also have freedom of religion, right? Go do that. Go show up to synagogues, mosques, and all them other shits and do what you want to do to disrespect those religions, and let's see what happens. Leave black people alone. Right? Like I think he should do some demonstration at the mosque, right? Wouldn't that be cool? Let me ask you a question. Wouldn't it be cool if he goes to like who be at the mosque? That's Muslims. If he went there and he's seeing people kneeling and said, "Oh, y'all chimping out. Oh, y'all chimping. Oh, y'all kneeling. Y'all praying. Oh, y'all chimping out. Look at these motherfuckers chimping out right here. Look at them. They're all kneeling. They're chimping out. That would be amusing too, right?"
I didn't say it was good. I've said
no. You said it was funny. Would that be amusing? Would it be amusing if he showed up to the mosque, he put the camera up, and he said, "Look at all these niggas. They're on their knees on the mat. They're chimping out."
Niggas, don't say that.
Okay.
First you said.
All right, suppose he said that. No, suppose he said that. Would it be?
But you said they were the 9/11 hijackers. Those were Saudi.
Okay, so you're trying to switch the conversation. You said when he had a conversation with black people, it was amusing. Brother, you said when he had a conversation with African Americans or whatever, it was amusing. Do you think that would be amusing if he showed up to one of these religious places where people are praying, knee on the mat, doing all this stuff, Allahu Akbar shit, and he grabs his camera and said, "Look at these motherfuckers chimping out"? Would that be amusing to you?
I'm saying he should.
No. Would it be amusing? Because you said it was amusing when he was talking to the blacks.
I said he shouldn't antagonize people that are.
All right, I know you said that, but you said it was amusing. You said it was funny. Would that be funny?
How can you say it's not funny? You said that he shouldn't be antagonizing people that aren't bothering anybody, but you also said it was funny. So he's bothering people that aren't doing anything to him, but it's funny to you. But when it comes to another group, you want to switch up. Okay.
That's not funny.
Why is that not funny? But the ankle monitor on the black guy's foot, him doing that, why is that funny?
Because he first says, "What are those?" to his shoes, and then he looks at his shoe and he has an ankle monitor. That's fine.
Okay, so if he goes to
that's separate from the word.
Okay, so if he goes to the place where people are praying and they're bowing down on the mat, and he says, "What are those? They're chimping out." That's funny. That would be pretty funny, right?
There's a difference between like worship and then being in public.
Whoa.
Wait, hold on. Soldier Boy again, fuck you.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the f you think you is?
Boy talking out both sides of his neck.
Whoa, Sneeko, what you mean?
I don't think that's funny.
So that's not funny?
The difference is, the point I'm making is there's no word in. Is there a word? Is there a specific?
The difference is one group is black and another group is brown. They're Arab and they claim Muslim, so y'all like to call them Muslim. That's not their goddamn religion. I mean, that's not their fucking ethnicity. That's their religion that they practice. White people can be Muslim, but y'all consider them Muslim because they look a certain type of way. They're Arabs. That wouldn't be funny to do it to the Arabs, but it's perfectly fine to do it to the blacks. Gotcha.
Word, like disrupting people who are praying peacefully. That's just unnecessary.
Disrupting homeless people who are minding their fucking homeless business.
I also said that's wrong. You shouldn't be antagonizing people like that.
But you said it was funny though. You said I would try to find the humor if he went to the place of worship and he was just like, "Yo,
I don't think
look, they're speaking like some other language. They're chimping out. Look, they're praying."
Okay. There's some things within the videos, like I pointed out, like the ankle monitor, that are objectively kind of funny. Like banter back and forth. One guy's filming. He's like, "Hey, forgot to record." Some of that stuff is situationally funny. In a vacuum, it's not. And the point is, there's no individual word that equates to that word where you're going to get the same reaction out of people. There's not.
Sneeko, you're trying to make it about a word. I've told you this.
Even if there is no other word that carries the weight and the hurt and the harm that word, nigga, well, the hard ER one carries, why are you going out of your way to say it to people if you know there's no other word on the planet that carries more weight when it comes to a group of people? Why would you intentionally go out and call them that word? But the Sneeko is fucking funny. It's fucking funny. That's why people from his country right now running out of fucking gas. And them motherfuckers sweating in their goddamn houses right now. But guess what? If we sat around here and laughed about it, he'll say something wrong with that. But you intentionally going out antagonizing one group of people who had, man, look, I don't even, fuck it. I'm gonna let it keep playing.
This is about blatant disrespect.
About a word.
And again.
And I said you shouldn't blatantly disrespect people.
Well, that's
what you think is funny though.
There's always going to be a thing that will be disrespectful. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if it's a word. It might be a action that might even not be violent, right? Like if he shows up to the mosque and everybody praying on them carpets, he whips on the carpet. Is that disrespectful or not?
that's literally illegal. That's public indecency. Like that's also pissing that like.
All right, he just does it. But it's all right. He spits on it. He spits on it. He spits on the rug. What?
Yeah, that's also considered assault.
He assaulted the rug.
Yeah, spitting on people is
no, not on the person. He just spit on the rug. He just disrespects it.
Yeah, that's wrong. What is the point?
Okay, he goes there.
What does this have to do with using?
The point what I'm trying to say is that when it comes to black people finding offense of things that they feel is offensive, you're like, well, why don't y'all just stop being offended by the word? However, if I then showcase a situation where another group of people, where someone tries to disrespect them, you can't repurpose the disrespect. You want black people to repurpose the disrespect.
Great. There's a great analogy here. Do you see how you're equating this individual word that doesn't have real meaning unless you to the holy?
Every word has meaning, brother.
The word of God compared to the word.
If the word has no meaning, if the word has no meaning,
you are equating the word of God to a slur that is outdated.
Okay, yours. All right, you said that the words don't have meaning.
That's the whole point. You cannot have
those. If you claim words have no meaning,
brother, what's that?
It's not equivalent to this individual word.
Okay, if you say word has no meaning, say. Oh,
is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying I'm asking you to say because it should have no meaning, right? There's a fucking meaning to it, right? Clearly, like you wouldn't say that, right? Because there's an intended meaning if you're saying.
Do you not see the point that you're making? How are you equating?
Words have meaning, brother.
How are you equating God, disrespecting God, the Almighty, something that we have faith in, to something that only has meaning if we attribute meaning to it? God has meaning without us.
So
this hard R word.
You can't disrespect God, but you can.
How can God have meaning without us? We're the ones who give it meaning. Like, first off, Stinko ain't no religious person, but he want to try to play behind. Like I told y'all before, when people try to hide behind religion, because once he was a Christian, then he was atheist, then he became Muslim, and I don't know what the fuck he claiming now. I don't know what he claiming. He just all over the place. He might be a Buddhist next week. Ain't no fucking telling. He's trying to use that religion as a shield to block him from what DJ Academics just said. And what DJ just said is like, look, first off, all them books that you got in your Bible, no matter what anybody want to say on this earth, or no matter how strong you think your belief is, a man wrote that down. Somebody that looked like me and you, a human being, wrote that shit down. God didn't come down from the clouds and from the stars or wherever the hell he might be and write them words down. Even in the book, he say that he put that into people and people wrote it. Man wrote that shit. So don't say the word of God compared to other words. The same people that fucking wrote them words in that Bible are the same people that wrote them words that made the definition that said nigga too. I ain't gonna say they said nigga during that time, but it's just human beings just like them came up with other words. Like I don't understand the comparison that he's trying to make. God didn't write that book. He didn't. That's why the books are named after the men that wrote them. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, all those are people. They wrote those books. God didn't write that book. If that's the case, the whole book will be Book of God.
Disrespect a whole group of people.
That you give
0 chapters.
To it.
Brother, you're saying so what you just told me, you can't disrespect God. Okay, get it, and I agree. But you can disrespect an entire group of people, and your solution to that is that the entire group of people should just not be offended. Because you're doing both. Whether you say the harder you are, or you say
got another commercial. That game, ain't gonna lie, that game a little lame.
This is the creator of the universe versus outdated slur. You cannot equate the two.
You can't prove that he's the creator of the universe. And I look, I believe in a higher power. Me personally, but I'm just saying, just to argue the point and just so we can be fair when it comes to these conversations, bro, you're not going to use the Bible to try to win your fucking argument. You're not, because you can't prove your point. You can't prove it. So stop trying to use it as an argument to win something, to say a derogatory term, a derogatory phrase to a group of people. Literally trying to use the Bible. He's just like the slave masters in the beginning. They used the goddamn Bible to fucking keep people in bondage. Slaves, obey your master. You used to hear that shit every damn day, multiple times. They were preaching to the other slaves. Black slaves were preaching to other slaves because they was indoctrinated so much. Stop trying to use the Bible to justify evil behavior, bro.
Outdated slur
to who?
Those
in the same category.
Outdated slur to who? To you.
That's how it should be. Because
It's outdated to you. Clearly, if you look socially, the majority of people, even outside the black community, realize that word still holds some meaning. So in your maybe skewed Chud, the builder fanboy mind,
it only holds the meaning that we still attribute to it because slavery is over. The same way, we'll go back full circle, that this word is becoming the most popular word in hip hop. My 21 Savage, my chopper hates niggas. 21 Savage could say my chopper.
I want y'all to understand what this dummy right here is saying, because he's just pretty much saying, well, because that word or the action of somebody saying that word, people felt some type of way about it. But if we just stopped feeling some type of way about it, it wouldn't be bad. I bet money he got some white dude in a room that's probably trying to talk to little kids on Roblox right now, probably thinking in his mind, well, I know I'm 37, 55 or whatever the hell, and I'm attracted to little 7-year-old girls. You know, all we really need to do is just get everybody else in the world, or at least the United States, to just stop acting like that's a bad thing. You know, don't act like it's a bad thing anymore and just accept it. Like, get over it. There's people out here that touch little kids. That's what he's saying. That's his mindset. That's his argument type shit. Like, I know it's wrong, but y'all just need to get over it so I can keep doing this wrong shit. I bet money if it came to talking about touching some kids, he wouldn't agree with that. Like, I just don't understand the logic of this. Like, dude, like this is crazy, bro.
People hates niggas, and everyone's like, fine.
They turn. You gotta ask yourself. You really do have to ask yourself, why do they get so much pride out of saying the word? Like, what do they get out of it? They think they bring black people down just a little bit or something? So I'm tell you, we better than you, bro. Not all of us, but a lot of us.
Up to it in the club. If a white guy says that, everyone freaks out.
We've all said
it's
it has
the same word.
Yo,
it's the same intention.
We've all said that both words, like if you study, and I'm about to butcher this word, etymology, and you know the root of words and how it progresses. It's like if I say, Sneeko, you're cap, I'm not speaking about this. I'm clearly speaking about the word cap has a different meaning, right? So hold on. So you keep saying
change the meaning of this word.
Okay,
that's the point.
Okay. However, when that naturally happens, it happens. What I'm saying now is that nigga and the hard ER, they mean two very different things, and they're gonna get two very different emotions.
Because society moved on, because we allowed them to change their meaning. That's the point.
No,
fuck is he talking about, bruh? The word got changed into a word of endearment, but the original word is still known and still said by racists. The ER is still said. Black people adopted that word, changed it, repurposed it like we always do, and made it into something that is actually good. And for some reason, people of other races want to keep coming around and using the ER to be disruptive, and then trying to say, well, y'all say nigga, we ain't what up, my nigger? We're not saying that. We don't say that to each other. But when you come around, you say that shit, and they be like, whoa, what y'all saying it? We're saying two different words, bro. And then on top of that, you can't say either one of them. I swear, man, some people just, man, look, for real, man, we need to start raising the fund for black folks in America and paying people goddamn fucking court cases, because some motherfuckers come around, man, for a slap 5 for their ass. Just like them Russians got their ass beat up there in Colorado, where the fuck it was. Whoop their ass and whoop their ass again and again and again until they realize to stop fucking with us. Like, for real, I don't understand. Every time other groups get bored, they want to come talk about black people. You need to talk about your own fucking communities, because y'all got your own problems, bro.
You're being so...
Let go of the societal...
The people who...
You tell black people to let go of that, of the societal implications that came from that word. Why don't you tell the people that keep saying it to let it go? Because if they let it go, they wouldn't say it. Then we wouldn't get offended. But you tell us, don't worry about them letting it go, even though it didn't harm them at all, and they can use it as an axe or a shield or a sword to try to harm other people. We need to let it go, because even though it's getting used against us. Yeah, I know I'm hitting you, but why don't you just let go of that pain that I'm causing you every time I hit you? Just let it go. And then it won't mean anything. You still punching me, bitch. You still calling me that slur, bitch. These motherfuckers sound stupid as fuck. Let somebody come and do something in their community that they don't like. Call them something. Like, you remember motherfuckers losing their mind when they kept getting called Karen. No, they don't call me no Karen. They lose their mind over that Karen term. But black people just need to be okay with being called a hard ER.
who are offended by
go of the hurt.
That's crazy.
All right,
That's
so
crazy
that means the
logic.
Palestine should let go of the goddamn hurt that Israel's doing to them. Let it go. The fuck?
The fact that you're not able to comprehend.
No. You're saying that black people should let go of the hurt, but I'm saying, all right, you own that Palestine shit. Them niggas should let go of the hurt. Or the fuckery that goddamn Israel them been putting them through.
How this is such a dumb analogy. This
How?
Genocide's happening now. Slavery ended.
Dude, we done had a genocide happen for fucking hundreds of years, bitch, in this country. And you want us to goddamn let it go. They've been going through this shit for like the last 40, 50 years. And they got a right to hold on to it? Nigga, you ain't making no sense. You telling the people that went through it the longest and still go through little microaggressions that we still have because we have systems set up in place to hold us back? We should let that shit go. But just because, man, nigga, you crazy as hell.
How long ago?
No, slavery more important than whatever happened with that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Word up.
Slavery ended, what, 250 years ago? The genocide's happening right now. And also, if there's no word to talk about Palestinians the same way there is about black people.
Listen.
If
you think that black people should let go the hurt of slavery, I think them Palestinian niggas should let go the fucking hurt of them bombs that got dropped. Facts.
Okay, it's happening right now, and also you're saying
word. I'm actually saying that to say nobody's gonna ever let go of their hurt.
This isn't.
No. It makes sense. No one's gonna let go of their hurt, right? The Palestinians ain't gonna let
go
go
of their hurt all the time. People let go. Why do you think white people aren't offended by the word? Asian people aren't.
What hurt did they ever get from that word? Hold on, I gotta go back, y'all. This motherfucker said, I know Sneeko just didn't say that dumb shit because I'm about to eat that up.
It's happening right now, and also you're saying
word. I'm actually saying that to say nobody's gonna ever let go of their hurt.
This isn't.
No. It makes sense. No one's gonna let go of their hurt, right? The Palestinians ain't gonna let
go of their hurt all the time. People let go. Why do you think white people aren't offended by the word Asian?
Why are white people not offended by the word cracker?
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
See, you want to know something funny? Because Sneeko obviously don't know the origin of that word, cracker. That's not a racial slur, and I don't care how many white people want to sit around and try to act like it is. No, black people gave white people that term as a descriptive. It was a descriptive word. The person that was cracking that whip on somebody's back, they called him the cracker because he was cracking that whip on somebody's back. What you call me a nigger for? Just because I was black? No, get the fuck up out of here, man. Get the fuck up out of here. That shit don't even carry no weight. That might make somebody go like, and then they get over it because it don't carry no weight to them. It ain't no historical goddamn trauma and damage done to his group, their group of people with that word being used. None. It was a descriptive word of what the fuck they was doing to black folks. They don't feel no shame about what the fuck they did. That's why they lie about history right now.
What hurt they went through? I want to hear this one. Hold on, I gotta take a shot. I was even gonna drink the stream. I want to hear the hurt the white people went through.
Yeah, help us out, Sneeko.
Some white people probably get offended by being compared to slave owners.
No. We're talking about history and hurt. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, for example, in 20 years, 200 years from now, for the Palestinians, the hurt of what's happening now will be felt. Same with the Jewish people for the Holocaust.
Individual word. You still haven't given an individual word.
Listen, you're now still stuck over the word because you can't actually argue about the intended meaning. The intended meaning is to tap back into the hurt that word stands for.
Right, and my point is that there's no other word in the English language that has that much emotion attached to it other than that word.
Hey, Sneeko, maybe because the atrocities and the damage and the evil that was done to those people while people were still using that word. They used that word while they were doing all those evil things. Yeah, there's no other word that's that bad. I don't think there's another word that's that bad in this world, period, than that word. And for some reason, you're advocating for other people to keep saying that word. Make it make sense, yo.
Powerful word in the English language.
It's the most direct. Hold on. I'm gonna lie to you. This is probably the most pro-black I've ever sounded. Because usually I'm like really, but this Chud dude, he's like anybody who actually agrees with him is all about regressing in racial relationships. And I think we're at a decent place. At times it goes, but I like the fact that black and white people ain't beefing. I like that. You know what I mean? So when I see somebody like this, it disgusts me. And anybody who actually could see any nuance in what he's doing, other than that this guy's a piece of shit and racist, I start looking at you. And that's why I'm questioning you, because I'm like, You seem to be seeing clear what's going on over with Palestine and Israel. Nigga, you don't live there. You ain't even been in Have you been to Israel? Have you been to Israel? Have you been to Israel?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Have you been to motherfucking whatever they call Palestine? You been there?
What is the argument here? You know,
the point is that I'm over here, and I'm talking about socially to make sure that what's going on in our country, especially with race relations, because it's been one of the most the things that has torn us apart as a country. And when I see any hint of that, I don't like it. And you're over here talking about this genocide going on overseas, like, man.
You said that you don't want anti-black, anti-white racism. You don't want division. The only way we can get to that division and get
to get Chud the Builder out the way.
No, it's
facts.
not about inciting violence on Chud the Builder. It's not allowing.
No,
that wasn't inciting violence. Get him out the way means get him to stop doing the fucking shit that he's doing. There's more ways to handle something than just being violent. You think about violence, Nico. Stop having your little Freudian slip. You think about violence.
If Charleston White says the word, no one gets angry. If Chud the Builder says it, everybody gets angry. If you actually
there's a black person and it's a white person. It's a clear difference. Thank you.
Want equality, then words for any race have the same meaning. That's equality. You say you're pro-black, I'm pro-human. Humans.
See, listen to the dumb shit that this motherfucker's saying. He say that black people, we supposedly want equality. We do want equality. But then complain about a word. Okay, real quick, Sneeko. Do black people have equality in America compared to white folks? Now, I swear this fucking fly about to die in this bitch. I swear for Lord. Do we have equality in this country? Are we still policed at a higher rate? Are we still convicted and get longer sentences? Are we still not giving it the benefit of the doubt? Until we get to that equality, are we still hired for jobs at the same rate as everybody with the same qualifications? Are we able still to get the same fucking loan for a house approved at the same rate as everybody else with the same credit score? Once we get to that point, once we clear all of those, then we can start having a conversation about the N word. But I think that's something we need to kick down the road, and you just need to keep your motherfucking mouth closed and stop defending other motherfuckers that come out here and say that shit, trying, because you acknowledge it, trying to be disrespectful to the black community. Maybe we get through these other things first. Maybe those are more important than you trying to defend a white dude saying the N word in Nashville, Tennessee, in the South, bro. Come on now.
Altogether. Should not allow this to divide us. How are you letting a word divide you and put into separate places? When black people say the same exact word, it's a term of endearment. When white people say it, so many people think you should.
It's not the exact same word.
Act violently. That is segregation. That's the issue.
So let me ask you a question.
Bitch, we're segregated right now, you dumb motherfucker, bitch. We're segregated economically. It didn't start off economically, but it's starting to get more economic right now. But we're still segregated. Black people live where black people live. Hispanics live where Hispanics live. Black and Hispanics live in areas close together. There's some white people that live in areas with Hispanics and blacks and shit. But then there's white areas. There's solid black areas. There's solid Asian areas. We've been segregated. This country is definitely segregated. Yeah, we ended segregation, but we're still segregated. Go to the suburbs. You're going to see more white people out there. Go to these gated communities. You're going to see more white people out there. Are there black people in those areas and there's areas that are just black people? Hell yeah. Are there areas where there's just Hispanics and shit? Hell yeah. We're segregated, bro. So I don't know what the fuck Sneeko talking about. And this dude done travel more than me. He done travel more than me. He should know. Well, he done travel more in the United States than me. He didn't travel more outside the country than me.
Everybody should have the equal meaning attached to this word.
So you do realize that if someone who is oppressed does a action or mimics an action that the oppressor does, it's not the same thing. For example, if
you think black people are still, how are black people being oppressed right now?
Historically, black people are probably one of the most Hold on. Wait.
Now.
Well,
right now.
You're always gonna feel remnants of it.
I don't want to live in a victimhood mentality. I don't want to live in the past.
All right, no. Listen, I'm not that person that uses racism as whatever for every excuse. But you can't write the history of America without understanding what slavery has done to this entire country. It's a reason why the inner cities. Okay, so because hold on. So even if I'm, and maybe some people would definitely argue that it still exists now. Even if I don't argue that, I would argue that everything we see now, when we look back 2 generations ago, you basically are going to see clear side effects. Clear side effects.
Hold on. I ain't gonna lie. As a Drake fan, you're sounding a lot like a Kendrick Lamar fan right now.
No.
2 generations ago. I'm talking about right now, not all in the past and the
brother. You can't write the history of the United States.
Let's talk about right now.
You cannot write the history.
The BLM thing. We don't need to do BLM.
No. It's not BLM. Now, it's not BLM thing.
What's the question?
No. You're not. You see, you're trying to be obtuse. I've never even argued that black people are being oppressed right now. I'm saying that the history. Hold on. Wait, brother. The history has to be respected and always acknowledged. The same way how when it comes to the Jewish people, their history of how they were persecuted with the Holocaust has to be respected and acknowledged. These things are the reasons why they're living how they're living and we living how we living. And 200 years from now, the Palestinians will be living how they're living. That's the reality of it. This whole this shit is over, get over it. Like, what are you talking about? Like, come on. What are you talking about, bro?
My point is you have to let go of victim mentality. It holds you back more than any of the control mechanisms that we imagine in our heads about BLM.
Except Sneeko, you're arguing a point I never said. I never said nothing about victim mentality. I said there. Okay, but
the only way to get rid of this and get rid of the hurt is to move on. If you live in the past, if you hold on to a victim mentality, you never let the hurt heal. Let it heal.
Yo, Sneeko, if somebody smoked your mama, you let it go.
Okay. Dude,
no, on some real shit, because it sounds stupid for you to tell people to let go of the hurt. You don't think you sound.
Ultimately, you should. That is the way to grow, is to let go and to forgive. That is growth. That is how you get over it. Holding on to hate forever.
You talking.
This motherfucker literally talking to the one community that has been the most forgiving of all communities when it comes to things being done wrong to them. Like, bro, the Black American, like, I know some people would try to say that the Native Americans, they got done worse. Bro, we was right there with y'all when y'all was getting done. They didn't keep y'all and fucking breed y'all. They didn't do that to y'all. They just fucked y'all over and never validated any treaty. They tried to genocide y'all. They tried to take y'all scalps and all that stuff. I got you. Fucked up shit. Yeah, this group of people that we talking about right now did a lot of fucked up shit. Got a lot of lineage of evil going on around here. But like, bro, what? Bro, they ain't never got off our necks, bro. At least they got y'all casinos and shit. At least y'all got y'all goddamn reservations and shit. They're here. Lo and behold, they ain't gonna give us no land and leave us the fuck alone, keep us tax exempt and make sure all our kids can go to college. They ain't finna do that for us. They fight that shit tooth and nail, bro. So I'm like, come on now. Like, dude, this shit wild, bro. This shit wild. And we can see it in today's society. Just look around and see it. Black people are the only group of people that have not gotten anything for all the evil that has been done to them by this country, by the Caucasian community in this country. Japanese got reparations. Irish got jobs. Fucking we even paid people from the Holocaust, even though they just Jewish. They got money. United States wasn't even a part of the Holocaust. They ain't even had nothing to do with that. They fought to fucking end that shit. But the slaves that came over here and worked for free and built up this country and made it the power that it is, to have all this extra money off of that free labor for all them years, there's still the discrimination in between. Ain't get a goddamn dime. Ain't got nothing to help them. Everything we got in this country, we fought for. And don't let nobody of any other race tell any black person anything different. Every right we got in this country, we fought for it. A lot of the rights that other groups got in this country, we fought for it. We bled for it. It ain't one war in this country that black people ain't ever fought in. Not one. Not one. And we ain't never got a goddamn thing for it. Still dealing with white dudes walking around in 2026 calling black people nigga, and then you got fucking black Filipinos trying to defend the motherfucker on the goddamn internet talking about, well, it's freedom of speech type shit. That's where we at in 2026. That shows you the disrespect towards black people.
Ideals, you always, this is your issue. You always talking like this ideal type of thing. Yo, the history of the world, the history of the fucking world is actually shaped by historical.
Yeah, the funny thing is he said, DJ Academics just told him, you talking ideals, and Sneako's like, yeah. Okay, here's an ideal for you. People don't go around and say racial slurs to other groups of people. Is that a good ideal? No, he don't give a fuck about that ideal. I don't give a fuck about harming other people with words and shit and saying derogatory and racist things to them. That's not an ideal Sneeko holds. He holds other ideals.
Events that niggas have never let go. It's the reason why right now you go to Germany, you even throw up a goddamn anywhere, they're making sure you're out of there. You know why? Mm-hmm. History just doesn't right away and everybody forgets and, oh, we all forgiven, we're healing. People ain't Sneeko. What the fuck? Like the whole world is shaped by pain, wars, is shaped by shit that has changed the trajectory of life. People have been exterminated. That's caused other people to realize, hey, We got to make sure it never gets to this again because we know what happened last time. This whole let's kumbaya, let's forget. What are you talking about, Nico?
It's not kumbaya. This is the way forward. It's to
forget slavery.
Why let somebody hurt you that bad? Why let this one word hurt you that way? You're giving somebody else power. You're letting.
Okay, well, guess what? How about we write a law and make it a goddamn crime to call somebody that? How about that then, Sneeko? So then we ain't letting nobody now. Now we're making it against the law to do it. You gonna be okay with that? No, he gonna say that goes against their freedom of speech. So you want people to be able to do it. Shut your goofy ass up, bro. You look like a fuck. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even clown a dude, bro. I'm just gonna take his arguments tonight.
You're way smarter than how you're coming across. I'm telling you, if it's not the word, it's going to be something else, right? Like it could be a symbol. I'm not too. It's going to be something.
If they can't say the N word, they'll wave the Confederate flag. If they can't wave the Confederate flag, they'll figure something else out. If they want to hate on a group of people, they will find something else to do. Just like in politics, they don't say, "Oh, these are black people shit." They call it DEI, woke, affirmative action. They turn those words where it's like, okay, we're trying to help people because we have a history of discriminating against folks, and white women benefited from all these things more than anybody else. They want to target it and make it seem like it's black people. That's why they call people welfare queens, EBT babies, all that shit. That's just another way to say the N word without saying the N word, bro. They just repurpose it. That's all they will do. They'll just repurpose it, and we've all seen it.
Something that reminds you of the pain. It is, and that is going to be sacred, or is going to be, don't fuck with it. In everything that carries some, nobody just forgets. What I'm saying, you're just saying, oh, well, why can't y'all change the word? Brother, there is pain there. It won't go away. If it's a word or something else, and you're acting like the guy's trying to say the word just harmlessly. No, he's trying to evoke pain. So if it was a symbol, he would fuck with that. If it was a place, he'd fuck with that.
Culture, race, these things shouldn't be defined on hurt. Allowing black culture to be defined off of slavery is living in a victim consciousness. Jews allowing
I never said that.
This way is defining Jewish identity based off of something horrible.
Your childhood helped define what you became. You can't erase history, brother. And you're always a product, not only of your environment, but historical choices.
Hurt, or do we only want to unify based off of hurt and pain and trauma, or do we want to unify based off of something greater? Do we want to give power to words that are strong, that are empowering, that are good? This is what should trigger us. We should hear a word like, hey, you're black, and we should be happy about this. We should be emotionally manipulated in a positive way. We should remember things that make us happy.
Sneeko, you know, I realized
that make us pain.
I think you only have these type of thoughts because, like, you like this mulatto. I don't even know if you know what you are. Like, what do you consider yourself? Like, respectfully.
And how many times? I don't know how many times we have this conversation.
No. The reason. No. Wait. The reason why I say that, because if you ask any person, and based on your stupid ass logic you just said, is that.
What stupid logic? Like you comparing Palestine, like
no,
to Muslim? No, like
your stupid logic of you should. It should be about coming to get like everything that has to do with my life. If I'm not here, right? I'm not here in America. If my mom didn't make certain sacrifices, I'm not where I lived in Jamaica. If my family there didn't survive slavery, yes, there was slavery in the Caribbean. Everything matters on the past. You can't just fuck the past. We're just like here. You must have you can't have a connection to a strong, legitimate background or lineage if you're saying fuck the past. Let's move on. What are you talking about?
Nico want to say fuck the past because the sad part, he wouldn't be here if the past didn't happen. If black people weren't out here fighting for the rights of everybody, not just themselves, he wouldn't be here. Immigration Act, bro, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here. Kind of like how it is right now, the way they got it set up, man. Unless you a South Afrikaner, a white South Afrikaner, you can't come to this country. You can be a refugee from all these other different countries. United States waging these coup d'etats in their country and all this shit, doing whatever. You couldn't be here. Sneeko, you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for people like us. But you want to tell everybody, forget the fucking past and just move the fuck on. Well, here you go. We gonna forget the past. We gonna take away all the past. You get your ass the fuck on back over there and sweat right now. Because that's what the fuck you would be doing right now. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy.
And that's why I use your racial. That's why I use your racial makeup, because put it like this: people that come from France, they have a certain disposition based on like what happened in that country? Their great grandfather fought in that war. Blah blah blah. Like these are actual things.
And ideally, they don't crash out over a word. My point is, look, my dad's from Haiti, right? Haiti was the first independent slave nation. These people, they killed their slave masters, and in 1804, they led that slave revolution. To this day, Haitians will call anybody who's not dark-skinned black. Well, hold on, let me finish my point. They'll call anybody who's not dark-skinned black blanc. You know what this meant at the time of the revolution? It meant slave master. It's since been repurposed to mean anybody who's not dark-skinned. This is a nation who moved on from this word, who changed that meaning. And although it does have...
Motherfucker, that's what we did with the word, with the ER. We changed it into the A, the GA. But you want people to keep saying the ER. And I bet money you wouldn't go to Haiti and say that word looking like the way you look right now. I bet money you wouldn't. Because you'll be like Chud the Builder. You better look, bro, you better hope you got a goddamn strap on you. And you better hope you don't shoot yourself like that dumbass bitch did.
Origins of that slave time, it doesn't elicit the same hurt. If people call me blanc in Haiti, am I going to crash out and say, I'm not a slave master?
Hey.
I understand. Wait back. It's just a word.
All right. So again, you're trying to do the like, you know, the mouse brain thing again.
But should I crash out over that? If someone in Haiti calls me blanc, should I crash out and say I'm not a slave master?
Hold on. I think you should crash out if your great grandfather died in the war that helped free the slaves, and they clown the fact that your great grandfather got killed in that war. I think you should crash out.
I should crash out over something.
Yes, I think you should. That's your fucking lineage.
I never met.
Yeah, that's your fucking lineage. You should crash out. You should.
Okay, so then what about other black people calling you nigga? Like, does that not remind you
So
of slavery?
you're now trying to switch the point. What I'm trying to say is that it's not necessarily about the word. It's about the struggle, the hate. It's about the struggle and the pain.
It was struggle and hate when black people were all slaves. That was struggle and hate. There were
I ain't gonna lie. I am for if someone
house slaves that were in charge and using that same word in the same way.
Yo, if someone's family and lineage, you know, died sacrificing themselves for whatever plight, and someone came to bring that pain back and disrespect them, I think that's a crash out offense.
Yeah, that is wrong, and that's when intentions are wrong. But the word itself in a vacuum.
But using the word is tapping into it. That's what I'm saying. Get the word out of here. The word is the key to tapping into that. It's the easiest key to say one thing to tap into that. My thing, once you tap into it, all bets are off. All bets are off.
You're right. The intentions are wrong. If somebody has the motive to intentionally hurt somebody in that way, that's wrong.
That's what Chud the Builder is doing.
We shouldn't try to intentionally hurt people, and I say that that's wrong. But
hey, but you're supporting him though. You're instead of you telling him to stop saying the words, Nico, you're telling black people that they need to get over the word. You're not telling him to stop saying the word that's harmful to a group of people. Like, he knows it, everybody knows it. It's a harmful word to a group of people. You're not telling him to stop saying it. You're telling everybody else that's harmed by that word to just get over it. Well, that logic can be used across the board for anything that you care about. Anything and everything that you care about. You say, we got Red up in it, but I ain't seen Red in forever. He said, crash out over words. It's immature, aka he never been in a fight. Hey, Red, you must have got here a little late, because if that's the case, then why the fuck the United States claims they need to go to war with Iran because they chant death to America? Why we got senators that say that? Crashing out. You talking about crashing out a black dude or beating up a white dude or whoever the hell for calling him a nigga. These motherfuckers dropping bombs on goddamn girls, like school girls, over people chanting death to America in another country. So I don't think white people have the moral high ground to even talk to anybody about not snapping on words, because they actually use that as a justification to do the things that they do. And they said it on national television multiple times. So I don't think, just being honest, you might want to shut the fuck up. Just throwing it out there. Don't be a hypocrite in real time. Because I done seen these motherfuckers. They chant death to America. What you think we should do? Y'all bomb them. Do delete little girls that ain't even gonna be fighters. They not even gonna be fighters. They ain't even gonna fight in the motherfucking war. Y'all bombing them. But it's so wrong for a black person to slap shit out of a white person if the white person call him a nigga. Okay. Okay. If you say so. Yeah, my boy Op in the building, he said, yeah, we supposed to be okay with it for real, yeah. And he said that part, Red, shut the fuck up. And Red came back and tried to say something. He said, I literally didn't vote because I didn't agree with the Iran war. Remember, bro, you did. The Iran war was not an issue before goddamn voting. Shut the fuck up, Red. Look, Red, shut up. You lying. Because you didn't want to vote because you didn't want to ever get brought into a war. Because you too chicken shit to fight for the country that you claim you're an American of. All right. And also he said, bro thinks I'm the president or something. Hell no, we don't think you're the president. We know you ain't the president. This country already fucked up with the last motherfucker we got in here right now. We definitely don't need another one. We definitely don't need another one. You see, either way though, let's keep going, man. And I dropped the link for y'all. We got a few more minutes. I'm gonna play a little bit more of this, but y'all come up, we can talk shit.
That word in and of itself, even if it was Chud, we've seen countless videos of white people saying it in public and they get hurt. Nonstop, the rhetoric online is, if a white person ever said that, I'm gonna smack him. Even if a white person sings along to a Drake song and they say it, hey, don't say it. Hey, don't say that.
Yo, I think Clav was on stream and he said it like, obviously this whole discourse like
all the time. Black people come up to him all the time and say, you can't say that, you can't say that.
Okay. Hold on.
And
the
they
feeling
should,
around Clav saying it, because yes, there's still a conversation, even if he's, and by the way, he's saying nigga from what I know, not Hardy.
And he still gets pressed. I've seen a lot
of
black
all
people
right. Yeah, because there's still a conversation. Hold on.
And he should get pressed. What the fuck is he talking about? He should get pressed.
Came up, pressed him, and they got real upset.
Hold on. There's still a conversation, but I'm not gonna say that's not true. What I'm saying is that the intent behind him doing that versus what Chud is doing. Chud is literally antagonizing, and that's why
I said he should go inside. That's why he should stop IRL streaming,
or he should go to Memphis.
We found some common ground here. Intentions are what matter.
Yo,
the word itself,
I want to do a stream with him in Memphis.
Maybe we can find. I think that'd be great. Maybe we can find some common ground here. The intentions don't matter.
Chud, I will pay you to do a stream with me in Memphis. I'll do an IRL with him in Memphis.
No security?
Yeah, no security. They gonna harm me. The fuck? Yo, yes, no security. Yeah, me and Chud, we'll kick it out there. And hold on. And I'll even get, matter of fact, I'll give him, I don't know how much money he would want. I'll pay him if he keep the same energy. We'll be in Memphis.
Okay.
No, I'm not saying it's not okay.
Do you really? Can you honestly say you don't want something violent to happen to him?
No. I want to just see his energy when he's around a different environment.
Let's see that shit crazy. That shit crazy right there. But we got my boy Op in the building, man. I hope he got his audio right, man. Let's see. Hey, we got Op.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go, man. Go ahead and give me your thoughts. You already seen Red coming here talking about voting is gay.
Nah, he ain't vote because he pussy. That's why he ain't vote. He pussy.
Hey, look, you got the floor right now, man. I'm letting you get your thoughts off.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what it said crazy with the what dude saying. But he a dick eater too. You know what I'm saying? Sneeko in like Myron games, they trying so hard to appease to his people for what? And it's like, we've been telling y'all that shit don't work like that. Some people will accept you for so long because it helps their cause. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, of course they let you feel like yeah, we on your side. You're a good little boy. Then we seen what happened. They started doing the same racist shit. Trump supporters that are white might be them same Dixiecrats that they was talking about. Came over there. It was supposed to be cool. We see what happened. So, deal with it. Just go ahead and deal with it. But that's why it's like, fuck with it. They say, fuck with Red say, we just gonna go ahead and do what we do. Stop believing the bullshit. Simple as that.
It blew my mind that they think like that point. I'm gonna stick on that point. Like, dude, like literally, these motherfuckers. I've seen congressmen and congress ladies literally justify bombing Iran and going and murdering their citizens and shit, all because they yelled "Death to America." Like, literally have used that as justification. So I'm like, Red, you here now, so you can help me figure that out. How the hell should black people get over that? But y'all will literally say, y'all not even just say y'all want to do something to them. Go and do something to a group of people, all because they said some words. So help me understand that.
Well, I don't agree with that. And even if that's the justification for why they're doing it publicly, we all know that's not the reason why, right? Plenty of people say death to America. We don't bomb the children. It's a very complicated geopolitical strategic interest that involves Israel controlling our government. That's why we're bombing them.
So you're just gonna say it's complicated?
No, I laid out what it is. It's a geopolitical
Doesn't matter.
strategic interest for the state of Israel.
So you do agree that it is wrong to bomb them over words, right?
Of course. That's why I didn't vote for it.
All right. What, Red, you wouldn't vote anyways. You scared to go to the military. But
Yeah, you wouldn't vote anyway.
Yeah, you scared of getting drafted. You didn't say
Well,
that.
I'm past the age. I just turned 26, so we're good now.
Nah, you don't know how the draft works. Hey, how old you?
Whatever.
Right
I'll run
they pushing it to 42 now.
Nah, I think the draft is 45. I think you can get drafted all the way. Like I ain't talking about.
There isn't a draft.
No, I'm saying like if the draft got reinstituted, I think the cap age is like if you 46, you good. You 45, you still going. I think it's 45.
I don't know about that because there's a lot of rough looking 45-year-olds out here.
It don't matter. Guess what? They can goddamn load artillery. They can do something. You can always do something out there. Look, don't think that everybody out there on the front line that joined the military. That's probably why you scared of it. You think you're gonna be on the front lines. There's a lot of other jobs you gotta do.
Shit. They probably would send me.
So here, I want to ask you, Red, before we get up out of here, man. Look, you how you feel about Chud the Builder, man? You think he wrong for doing what he did?
Well, it's kind of like the Carmelo Anthony situation where everyone's already made up their mind before the evidence has come out. But like that situation, we have video. There was a live stream of this happening that was subpoenaed with 100 live viewers that claimed that the black guy, Joshua Fox, was the instigator. Not only did he call Chud the Builder over, but he got into a verbal altercation with him. Chud walked a block away from him, and he chased him down, and that's when the fight started.
Fight started. So the fight started a block down from where they were at originally.
Yeah. And this is when
he walked the whole block. He walked the whole block and was still at the courthouse.
Well, he was in front of it. It's a big street.
Yeah, I'm saying. So you say he walked the whole block and he was still in front of the courthouse.
Yeah. And
right.
so once he realizes that this guy's following, he turns around and he stops walking. And
Did
he
you watch
reaches
the live
for
stream?
either. No, but I've heard people that have.
No. I can't.
Well, did you watch it?
Red. No, I didn't.
You didn't even know about it until I told you.
No, Red. How the fuck you think I didn't? You didn't tell me about this.
Exactly.
What are you talking about? I'm saying you didn't tell me about this. So what you talking about?
Okay, so I'm telling you what the witnesses are saying. The people who watch
I'm trying
that
to
video,
use your logic.
and it corroborates Chud's story. So the guy goes after him. Chud turns around, stands his ground. They get into another verbal altercation that turns into a fight. Chud reaches for his gun or his mace. It's still disputed, but they get into a fight, and then there's a struggle for the gun, and the 5 shots ring off, and that's why he shot himself. If I was the defense attorney, the argument would be, if Chud wanted to just kill this guy, he could have done it while he was walking up on him.
Why do you think that?
Because if your intention is to kill someone, you're not going to let them get within distance of them punching you in the face.
Just because somebody punch you don't give you the right to shoot them.
Well, in Tennessee, it's actually one of the first stand your ground counties. And if you are armed, somebody punching you in the face is a lethal threat, because if they knock you out, they can take your gun and use it on you.
Yeah, when have you ever heard somebody knock somebody out and shoot them?
It doesn't matter. It's possible. It's possible for some. He doesn't have to prove that. The defense team doesn't have to prove that. They just have to prove that Chud thought that he was in danger of his life.
No. What they have to prove is what Chud did was something that a reasonable person in his exact position would do.
Well, that's only one. That's only one of the 5 prerequisites. And if you don't get that, you're not going to win your self-defense. Well, if it goes to a jury, who knows? It's all up in the air at that point.
If a reasonable person to that point,
a reasonable person, in my opinion, wouldn't even let the guy get that close.
Hey, look, you got that wild, wild west life in your life. Hey, I feel you on that. But a reasonable person
Is there
would
is there any more of the video left? Because
yeah, it's a little bit left of Sneeko them. They just finishing up their last little argument, but I'm done with that Sneeko shit because I don't really give a fuck. But you can speak on that conversation if you want to.
no, I was gonna say you can play it out because I got to do something real quick. It'll take me like 2 minutes.
Nah, go ahead and do what you got to do because I'm gonna get my last little monologue on this shit. But go and do what you got to do real quick, like fucking yeah, fuck what Red talking about, y'all. Fuck what he talking about. When you instigate situations and you walk around carrying a certain type of reputation, you're inviting problems into your life. That's why we have people in the Caucasian community that will tell black people, like, well, you don't want to be perceived a certain way, well, pull your pants up, well, talk a certain type of way. But then they literally have an archetype of a white dude going around calling black people the N-word and then saying that black people need to control themselves. That'd be like black people going out acting, as they like to say it, niggerish, and telling white people to control themselves. They have freedom of speech. Now I'm saying, like, people have a problem with black people playing their music. You have the right to play your music.
Yeah, but no white person crashes out and punches people in the face.
No,
because they're playing loud music.
Hey, Red. We know this. White people are scary.
They just call the police.
That's even worse. That's even worse, Red.
Taking it into your own hands and assaulting somebody is worse.
Red, we done seen white people shoot black people at the gas station for playing their music loud.
And that's wait, when?
This shit happened, dude. We had multiple. You can go to 2024, 2025, 2023, 2022. We have it every year. I just haven't found one so far this year because I haven't been looking.
So a white guy was like,
black people at goddamn gas station.
I can't stand that Michael Jackson music, and he just went up and shot him.
Well, they weren't playing Michael Jackson. You already know that. They're probably playing like some Sexy Red or some shit.
Oh yeah, well that's justified. If you're playing Sexy Red, I believe you should. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, I'm about to say I hope he was gonna end it for him because I wasn't even gonna help you on that one. But no, you've seen those situations. We've seen those situations. We've seen white people multiple times. Like for real, they like to call the law on people because man, first off,
listen, if a white guy is gonna crash out and do something crazy because somebody said something to him, I'll tell him the same thing I tell the black people trying to assault Chud. Grow up.
White people don't crash out the way black people crash out. We handle business on the spot, and we actually came up with the term crash out.
We go back to the basement and start planning.
Yeah, y'all go playing and y'all go stock up on your guns and then make sure y'all sneak in and just kill a bunch of random people. That's what y'all.
It's like the Boondocks episode with black people. It's like, this is a perfectly good moment to throw your life away.
Yeah, like we handle business when we deal with disrespect when disrespect is presented to us. Y'all take that shit, go home, plot, and go murk a whole bunch of other people that ain't got nothing to do with how you feel.
We can agree they're both wrong.
I think one's worse than the other, though.
But they're both wrong.
Nah, but one's worse than the other, though.
Like, going back and premeditating, that's worse. But they're both wrong.
Premeditate,
and it doesn't make you justified just because a white guy says the N-word to you. It doesn't mean you can punch him in the face.
Look, slap
unless you're a 5-year-old.
No, Red. If me and you ever got around each other and I heard you say that, I'll slap fire from you. I'm just straight up.
Okay, and I would take you to court and you would lose.
Take me to court. I'd be like, look, you gonna have to find me. You gonna have to find out where you gonna serve me. Hey, but either way though, you can try to take me to court. It don't matter. You still gonna have that red mark on your face, and you gonna remember that. And you might be like,
and that's exactly why Chud does this, to prove how irrational black people get and how angry and violent they get over a word. That's the whole point of Chud.
Red, think about this. You said how irrational black people get. Y'all have fought wars over words. Remember what
are you talking about history for? We're talking about Chud.
I'm just saying though, like you have a history, you have a documented history.
Okay, well, I'm not Winston Churchill, bro. I'm not.
I don't
FDR.
care. Hey, listen to what I'm saying though. You have a documented history of doing shit off of words. Y'all still do shit off of words, but black people.
No, that's the justification the news gives you. The actual justification is deeper than that. It's never just because of words.
I want you to understand the dynamic of it. Y'all have a history of going to war with people over words. Y'all genocide groups of people.
Do you really think the Iraq War was because of words?
I'm not just talking about that. I can go back even further if it came down to it.
Okay, which war was because of words? Tell me.
There's so many wars that have been done over words. We already gonna do the Iran one. We're gonna do the Iran one. That's the one we're on right now.
That's not why we're attacking Iran.
Really?
If you want to believe that, that's what the news tells you.
Okay, well,
go ahead. But we're attacking Iran because they're a threat to Israel.
Well, Red, here you go. I don't know if I should take your word, Donald Trump's word, Netanyahu's word, because you know the reason.
Well, you're talking to me right now. I'm not Donald Trump.
Hold on. You know the reason constantly keeps changing. So whenever y'all figure out y'all reason, then come tell me. But once y'all figure it out,
the reasons always change. That's called propaganda. It happens in every war.
There's never been a reason. The motherfuckers don't like them motherfuckers. But
they're not. They don't want to tell you the reason. That's it. So they're making up words.
Okay. Well, guess what? So the reason's constantly changing. So everything's on the board. That's the point I'm trying to get at. Like you can say it's this, and I can say it's that. It doesn't matter. The motherfuckers gonna keep changing.
Right, but if I'm saying that's wrong, then I can also say it's wrong to crash out over somebody calling you the N-word.
Okay. Well, do you think it's actually more wrong to actually go up to people and antagonize them and call them that?
No, I don't think it's more wrong. I think it's more wrong to hurt somebody physically.
Well, they're literally hurting somebody emotionally.
Grow up, dude. You're a grown man.
Have you ever seen somebody have words said to them and they actually have a heart attack off of what they hear?
Yeah, there was an old man I remember in 2021. No. I'm actually going somewhere else with this. He got in an altercation with a guy at like Wendy's, a black guy. And he called him the N-word, and he's like 90 years old. The black guy punches him right in the face, kills him. He dies right there on the floor.
Rightfully deserved.
And he got off because it was a black dude.
Right? No, it's rightfully deserved. You initiated that altercation.
So it's a death sentence for you to say a word.
Ain't nobody say it's a death sentence, but you gotta leave.
Well, that's what happened to him, and you said it was deserved.
Yeah, but understand this, where you have to leave yourself open that a lot of possibilities are on the table once you open the door to those things.
Okay, but what you're really saying is
hold up, Red, hold up, because I'm trying to use your logic. Because you remember, I don't think you really remember a lot of the things that you be saying, but you was one of the people that were a big proponent of fuck around and find out. Hey, what you one of them guys, buddy?
I never said that. Yeah. I actually made fun of those people. Those are boomers.
No, Red, you was all about it. See, he fucked around and he found out. You was all about it.
I'll give you $100 if you find me a clip of me saying that.
All right, well, the sad part is I can't go grab the other channel. So right now I don't want to make that bet, but I know you have. And I might be able to find it over here because we was simulcasting.
We're arguing over sentiments and words. What I'm saying is a word doesn't justify you crashing out.
Don't sit here and say who cares when literally that was your whole premise for your argument. I just disproved that point.
That fuck around and find out isn't even an argument. It's a slogan.
No, it's a slogan that if you do something stupid, you're gonna go get something stupid done to you, right?
Okay, so if I mildly annoy you, does that mean you can shoot me in the face?
Calling somebody the N-word is not mildly annoying them.
Well, to some people it is. To some black people, they can take it.
Okay. Do we do it off the exception or do we do it off the rule?
Well, in my experience, it's actually the rule. Most black people will not crash out because you say the N-word. I have black friends that say it all the time. The only people I don't say it around are the ones that I know will crash out.
Yeah, and what he go. Matter of fact, I'm glad you actually let everybody know that. Why do you say it?
I say it in jest. I mean, which one?
Why? I'm saying why.
The soft. I'm saying which one? The soft A or the hard ER?
Either one. It doesn't really matter to me.
Well, in the soft A, it's just a colloquialism up here. Like nobody thinks of it. If I say the hard ER, it's because I'm telling a joke or maybe I'm playing a video game and I get mad at somebody. But I've never dropped a hard ER at a person like you're that.
Why have you not done that? Why have you not done that?
Because I don't let anyone get me out of my frame like that. I don't let anyone get into that emotional level.
Why do you not say the hard ER? Because I guess what you're saying, you don't let nobody get you out of your
Well, it depends on the context. Frame. I don't say it online because of the algorithm. I don't say it in
Okay,
public
well, obviously, Red,
because
you ain't worried about getting monetized on here, Red. You ain't finna get monetized on none of this social media shit. But I'm saying, like, and when you out
well,
here,
I got an Instagram. I got all kinds of social medias,
man, like
and it's
Instagram,
all
you ain't
linked
finna get
together.
paid off
So,
that. You ain't finna get paid off no Instagram.
well, I
I'm
do
just
get
saying, though,
paid off Instagram.
that's crazy. But what the point that I'm getting at is, why do you not say it the hard ER when you're around other black people?
Actually, I have. It's like I said, it's only around the people
On the
that I
regular, Red.
don't
I'm talking about on the regular. You can go to exceptions whenever you
like
said
in
it and you was
in
around some
public.
weak ass around black people that you, because you hang around black people. I already know that. You like black people. Your life would
I
be
mean,
more
yeah, they're at
you
my
hang around
family
black people.
reunion, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm saying you wouldn't be. That's the craziest part. They don't even know they got a goddamn fucking devil in their goddamn midst. But
Well, maybe you should talk to my girlfriend.
yeah, I don't believe you got one. But bring her on here one day. We can have a conversation. We'll be here live tomorrow. Bring her up on the show.
You need a little bit more views for that to happen.
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, Red. You ain't no commodity. Just throwing that out there for you, bro.
I mean, some would disagree.
You're not no goddamn commodity, bro. Look, some might, man. Look, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Don't I have white privilege?
Nah, you ain't got it around here. You ain't got it around here. You might have it everywhere else you go, but not around here. You already know you ain't got that shit around here. But either way, though, to the point. And matter of fact, fuck the point, because you done made me fucking forget the whole fucking point. You don't say the hard ER around them folks when you in person with them because you understand that's the
They're violent and they will crash out and they will hurt me. Yeah, that's why I don't. It's why I don't go in the woods and play with bears.
It's only because they're violent and they'll hurt you.
Yes.
Not because that word is hurtful and harmful to people.
Well, any word could be hurtful or harmful depending on.
Yeah, I'm talking about, but we're talking about that specific.
Hearing.
We're not doing the whataboutism. We're talking about that specific word. You're doing it because you know that word.
Well, comedians use that word. Plenty of white comedians use that word. Louis C.K.
No, they don't. No, they don't. I don't. Look, we're not doing whataboutism. I'm talking about you. You don't do it because also you know, is that word also hurtful and harmful, or are you just not saying it because you're safe?
To pussy ass motherfuckers, yeah.
To pussy ass motherfuckers. Gotcha.
Like there's no word that you could call me that would cause me to throw my life away. I'm sorry.
Motherfuckers don't be throwing their life away. They know they can whoop y'all ass real quick. That ain't throwing their life away. That's just an easy ass whooping for somebody that's disrespectful.
Well, what if they kill you and they go to jail for life for murder? Then they are throwing their life away.
You really ain't gonna run across a lot of black people that are fucking out here trying to intentionally kill white people. You don't run across that. We don't trying to kill y'all.
There's evidence of it, actually, especially in FBI crime statistics.
Yeah, y'all kill each other more than black people would kill y'all. Yeah, crime statistics.
Again, per capita. But we don't have to get into that.
No, period. Y'all have the numbers. Black people kill
but
black
capita
per capita,
not,
you don't.
Period.
You can't do. I want you to understand something, Red, because I think you
it's
need
a slice
to
of the pie, my friend.
No, you actually need to go look at the fucking murder rate. You want to say per capita?
Yeah, the rate.
There's not enough black people in America to kill other black people to say per capita.
No.
There's not enough.
Do you understand when people say
I know
the
a per
murder
capita
rate?
per 100,000? We already did this conversation.
That's what the rate is.
Exactly. Y'all kill each other at a higher rate. Go look at the numbers. Y'all don't know why y'all keep saying that. Yeah, I actually do.
The murder rate is lower.
No,
our
per capita rate is higher. No,
much lower.
Red, you're not going off convictions. You're going off of rate.
Yeah, I am actually going off FBI convictions because they stopped purporting arrests.
God damn it, Jesus Christ! Do I need to do this, y'all? I actually got time today, Red. I actually got time. And look, once I show you this, I don't want you to change the subject, something else. All right. So make your statement one more time. What is your claim, so I can disprove it real quick? Like, make your claim so it's clear. People in the chat can hear it. And I'm about to disprove it. Go ahead, make your claim.
Well, I was disputing your claims that white people have a higher murder rate per capita than black people. Okay. That's just not true.
Okay, I got you. So what I should look up is who has the highest murder rate.
You could just look up murder rates by. You don't know how to search Google. Just look up murder rates.
Hey, how you gonna tell me I don't know how to search shit and I do YouTube? What you be doing over there?
Because you're asking what you want to hear. Just Murder rate
No,
by
I'm
ethnicity,
asking.
USA.
I'm literally, dude. You just hold on. Be just chill. Just chill for a second. Just want to help you out. All right.
Oh, did it show you something you didn't want to see?
No, I'm typing it in. Can I type it in first? God damn, try to go to the
Okay.
FBI
Take
website.
your time.
No, I'm about to put it up on screen for you. I ain't got no problem with that. Let me take that off and I can add this in. Let me see. Put that over there. Let's share this real quick. I want to go to the FBI website. All right, so let's get it up on here. Let me make it enlarge this a little bit. All right. You see expanded homicide data table 6. This is as of 2019 because they haven't updated it since 2019.
Yeah.
And it says race, sex, and ethnicity of victim by race, sex, and ethnicity of offender 2019. All right, here we go. We have race of the victim was white. Total we had 3,299. Almost got 33.
No, we're not looking for total numbers. We're looking for the rate.
I'm going through the whole graph, man. I'm going through the whole graph. I can highlight them to show you where I'm reading.
Well, I already agreed with you that the total number is going to be higher.
I'm not arguing that point. I'm just reading out all the data first, so everybody can understand what the data is. Because y'all like to run to one spot and then try to say what the fuck it is. So I'm just gonna put it up here. So we got white. The victim was white. We had 3,299 white victims of. Well, we on. It ain't sex offenders. We in the sex offenders.
No, notice how those are pretty close. 3.2 and 2.9. Those are pretty close. Would you agree?
What are you looking at? The 3.2 and the 2.9. Where are you seeing that at?
The total numbers, white and black or African American, in the first column.
Yeah. It's not surprising to me because black people are over.
But listen, those are total numbers, and there's far fewer black people in America, so that shows it's a higher rate.
Yeah, Red, but do they police white people the same way they police black people?
Not enough to make up for that discrepancy.
Oh, Red, they don't police y'all neighborhoods at all. That's why y'all have meth labs in suburbs.
What are you talking about? There's police in every county.
Yeah, but they don't patrol certain areas. When you got the suburb area, they usually sit out and just get traffic.
Violent crime.
No. It's because they don't look for certain violent crime.
Yeah,
but anyway,
no, the police, they need violent crime. It's what pays their fucking pensions. No. Actually, no. Actually, it's really traffic tickets, citations. That too, and those happen. Those happen
actually,
in certain areas too, at a higher rate.
Yeah, they actually write more traffic tickets in white areas than they do in black areas. I'm trying to slide to the side, man. Can I do it this way? I'm trying to slide to the side. Where my little slide cursor at? I can't slide to the side because all this is just based off of. It say includes American Indians.
These are total numbers.
Yeah, these are dude.
This isn't the rate. This isn't the homicide rate. This doesn't show.
I'm trying to slide over. I told you I can't slide over. I'm trying to find my little sliding cursor. I can't slide the fuck over.
Try zooming in.
Slide over. Well, I need to probably zoom. I probably need to zoom out.
There you go. Well, no, that doesn't show it either.
Yeah, no. Hey, look, this is FBI data that y'all keep claiming y'all claim.
Yeah, but this is 2019 total homicide numbers. This isn't the rate. Ask AI.
I'm not asking AI. Because if I ask AI, you gonna get mad. AI gonna tell you that y'all racist as fuck.
No, just ask AI. Homicide rate by ethnicity in the United States.
Sex of offender. Okay, that's sex of offender, not sex offender. Sex of offender. Sex of victim. Okay, this is where y'all be touching.
This is a master class of why you guys don't understand IQ and per capita.
Red, you the sad part, you talking about somebody don't understand IQ. Y'all the motherfuckers who came up with a test that benefited the things that y'all were good at. Like
and you also came up with the word that all you use in the rap songs.
Y'all didn't know how to wipe y'all ass. Hold on, let me just go back and see if I can find Bureau. Yeah. Let's go to the Bureau. Homicide statistics. Yeah, let's see what we got up in here. Cause you just saying shit.
Dude, you really gotta ask AI because you're just gonna keep showing total numbers when we're talking about per capita.
There we go. Percent wise. There we go. We got percentages and shit. All right. They're gonna say here, what is this? The number, percent, and
this
rate
is victim demographics.
Damn, look at this. A lot of black people that are victims of homicide.
Higher percentage than white people. Interesting.
Yeah, man. Yeah, white people can be killing black folks like that. Police.
No. Actually, it's the opposite. Black people kill more white people than the other way around.
No, we actually don't, Red. Matter of fact, man,
look up 2004 crime statistics. It'll tell you.
No, we ain't going back no 2004 because you said just like Sneeko.
Well, they stopped reporting it. They stopped reporting it.
Here we go.
You can.
What is the question you want me to ask Google? And I'll ask it directly. Just say it real fast before we get up out of here. I'm gonna give you one question. We're gonna Google it. We'll talk about it real fast, and then we're gonna get the fuck up out of here. So, what's the question?
Murder rate by ethnicity, USA.
Do you want me to put per capita in there? Because you keep saying per capita. You want me to make sure you put per capita in there?
No, that's what murder rate means. Yeah, it's per capita.
If you say so. So say the question one more time all the way out so I can make sure I say it right.
Murder rate by ethnicity, USA. And you can put per capita in there.
I got you. No, I got you. No. I'm going to just say it the way you said it. Murder rate. That motherfucker jumped out real fast. Murder rate in the USA.
I don't know. You don't want to see this.
All right, here we go. Murder rate in the USA by race. All right. Let's just click on that one. You can clarify it right here. Let's see. Okay, here you go. We'll read this one right here. Let me zoom in.
Google AI is a motherfucker. You're gonna have to torture it to get an answer.
All right, well, here you go. Just put it like this. This is
here we go.
Showing. As age-adjusted homicide victimization. Hold up. Age-adjusted homicide victimization rates vary significantly across racial and ethnic groups. Blacks or African Americans, two different groups. 21.3 to 26.6 deaths per
double white people.
Okay. American Indian, Alaskan, natives. Whites are just one group, dude. Like the fuck. Like, okay. But either way though, Native American, it don't really matter about Native Americans. You just want to do a comparison between the blacks, which is at 21.3 to 3.2.
7 times higher.
7 times higher. All right, now let's figure out why that is. Because
and that's my point.
No. The sad part is, Red, you laughing, but you don't dig deeper into the data. You just go right off of that.
The Google AI has to give you all the excuses. No.
It ain't.
It is. It's Google Gemini AI.
All right. Either way, though, I'm gonna still do this either way. Age and demographic intersections, age and gender. Y'all, we're reading right here. Age and gender further impact these rates. Young Black and American Indian, Alaskan, Native Americans between the ages of 15 to 44 face the highest localized homicide rates, which can occasionally exceed 70 deaths per 100,000 in specific high-burden counties.
Facts. Yeah, because the reservations be crazy.
Okay. You can explore the exact localized data and trends further by accessing the official centers of CDC. Okay, so we need to go to the CDC. So let's go ahead and go to where they want us to go. Let's go to the CDC.
Go to the CDC. The numbers just proved me right, dude. Are you not going to acknowledge that?
No, they just gave
you said white people. You said white people had a higher homicide rate, and I just proved that black people have a 7 times higher.
This is as of what again? What's this as of?
Well, if you're asking AI, it's going to give you the most recent. I don't know, but if you're asking AI, it's going to give you the most recent.
Homicide
2023. Okay.
Victimization, all race groups, male represents the majority of 78% of homicide in the United States. Okay, here you go. Here, matter of fact, I'm gonna actually do this. I'm gonna do this nice one. I'm gonna give you that, Red. We kill more black people. Black people kill more black people than white people kill white people.
Per capita.
I'll give you not period. And per capita. Well, here you go. Obviously not period, but per
yeah,
capita
and
we do.
Yeah.
Y'all got more period, but we got per capita. Gotcha. All right, let's transition real quick. Like, who touches kids the most?
Well, just like you said, hold on.
I'm giving it to you. I'm giving you the week. Hey, look, we out here murking. We will murk Freddie if Freddie stole my money and stole my dope. I give you that. Let's talk about kids.
Yeah, let's talk about them, Jay, because if we're being honest, there's a serious problem in the black community. Just like when you said, let me finish. Just like when you said certain communities are policed more, there is a serious problem in underreporting of child molestation in black communities. They don't call the police as much as white people do when these things happen. And we all know that.
Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Because Red, if that was the case,
It's true.
then
There's CDC studies about it actually that show that.
Well, here you go, Red. There's historical data that show from the federal government, CDC, FBI, CIA, all these different groups that show that when white people actually kill other folks, especially of other races, depending on who they are, they get the slap on the wrist and they make it seem like they didn't do it. We know that historically. We have data on that.
Okay, so why are there black people walking around with 72 arrests? Irina Zarutsky's killer was arrested 25 times.
We have white people that walk around like that. Chud was out on bond.
It's nothing.
No, dude. Like, you can't even sit here and really say that with a straight face. And I can't see your face, which is crazy. But you're really going to sit here on the internet and say that black people have gotten the benefit of the doubt more in American courts than white people have?
You remember that? You remember that judge?
No.
I'm giving you an example. Give me an example
first. Give me an example after.
Of course.
Give me an example after. You think that black
yes. Whatever. Yeah, sure. Yes.
Okay, that's great.
You remember the guy that
hold on.
His judge was his. Let me talk, dude. So you remember the judge who was actually like high school friends with the guy that showed up in the courtroom? It was a super viral video a few years ago. Well, he let that guy off, and he went on to commit 4 more violent crimes. And that's the problem. We have these liberal, often white judges funded by Soros, and Soros funded DAs who literally throw the book at white people and let black people walk. And if you look at juries, they do the same thing. White people are more likely to let a black person walk, and black juries are not likely to let a white person walk.
You see the talking?
I mean, what are you doing?
I told you to hold up, man. I had to go pee. You were talking about.
I thought you were pulling something up.
I wasn't pulling nothing on you. Look, shit, I told you to hold up. I said I had to go pee. Shit. You know, just talking about let me talk. Like, I don't let him talk while I pee. I don't know what the fuck you just said.
I made my point.
What did you say?
I said that it's obvious there's a pattern of these liberal DA judges letting black violent offenders walk under mental insanity, low IQ, all these kinds of things. And they're very fast to throw the book at white people. For example, Jordan Neely, remember that guy? He choked the guy out on the subway or whatever. He eventually walked.
They got in touch. Yeah, it's crazy because that was an all-white jury right there, and that guy didn't touch anybody, and he got choked to death. But you're okay with that? Well,
he was
white dude. Hold on. Words. Remember what you just said? Because you defending Chud the Builder, right?
Okay. Did Chud ever threaten anybody?
Got him.
No, did Chud? No, because threats are illegal. Did Chud ever threaten anybody?
Yes. Chud is on live saying he will blow people's faces off.
In self-defense.
No, he said he will blow people's faces off. You walk behind me.
In self-defense.
That's not self-defense because somebody walks behind you. You say
no, he's anticipating self-defense. He was replying to somebody saying, we're going to put a hit on him. NLE Chopper put a hit on him.
Okay. Well, guess what? Red? You already know how this goes because I cover cop videos around here.
If somebody puts a hit on you and you say, if you come up on me, I'm going to blow your head off, that's self-defense.
Red, it's not self-defense when you're in the moment. And if you're in an argument with a cop or whatever the hell, because, we uncover these cop videos, and people are walking away and they say, bitch, you keep following me because the cop following behind me. You keep following me, I'm going to put something on you. Cop automatically grabs me. That's a threat. Going to jail. Every time. Okay, so if Chud says that, what's the difference?
Well, one is a police officer trying to apprehend you, and the other is a civilian.
One got a job, and one of them got a different type of job. I got you. That's the difference. You see how that logic works?
No, but he didn't say those things in public. He said them online.
Yes, he did. No, Chud said those things in public.
He never threatened anybody in public.
At night, dude. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I've never
Like,
seen
what are you
that.
talking about?
I've seen a few clips. I've never seen that. And most of the clips, he's walking away.
Okay. I got you. I guess I got to give you one before we leave, y'all. Y'all, we going a little bit longer. But yeah, you tripping, bro.
No, he's not. He's not threatening people. If you say, touch me, see what happens, that's not a threat.
Chud done fucking literally told motherfuckers if they follow him to his car, he gonna blow their fucking face away.
Did he say that in real life or online?
Yes, in real life at a park with a bunch like 3 black dudes that he was calling the N-word real hard.
Oh yeah, that video. He's like, you follow me to my car, I'll blow your shit off. Yeah.
Oh, so you seen it?
Yeah, I remember that clip. But that's not a threat. That's not a threat either. He's like, if you follow me to my car, I will shoot you.
So what if somebody say, if you call me the N-word, I might put hands on you? Is that a threat?
No.
All right, y'all, we got to get the fuck up out of here, man. We got to get the fuck out of here. I ain't finna keep playing with you, Red. No, you're not. I'm not finna keep playing with you, Red, because you already contradict yourself too many times. But look, it was good to see you come up here, man. You know, appreciate you participating. You know, letting everybody know ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. So he's still on that same bullshit. We ain't doing no sign offs. But y'all make sure y'all hit that like.
Free Chud.
Yeah, look, none of that shit. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channels down below, the YouTubes and the TikTok. Y'all, we're trying to get it. But man, yeah, we got to get the fuck up out of here. Red done pissed me off a little bit. But I'll catch y'all in the next one as always, man.
Don't jump out.